Can y'all hear me? Y'all, I'm so sorry. Look, my grandbaby had been messing with my laptop, and I'm just a talking. I was saying hey to everybody. I said, hey, Shannon. Hey, the Black Barbie. Hey, Great Face. I said, Great Face, I ain't seen you in here so long. I miss you. Um, y'all, my grandbaby been messing with my laptop. She turned my mute button on. Lord have mercy. I had to reset the computer. She had it where it was telling me to reset. She had did something to it. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Her mama about to come get her, praise the Lord. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Positive Vibes. Hey, Sin. On one we go. I'm speaking to everybody all over again. Yeah. Divine Black Rose, Angel the Real Boss, Gray Face. Did I miss anybody? Shannon. Joy Loves God. How is everybody doing? Yeah, Juju done been, she done, I'm telling you. Anyways, y'all, it's been over 5 minutes. Y'all run the likes up for me. What I wanted to do is, what's up, Diane? I wanted to talk about what is wrong with today's leadership and parental guidance. And I want to talk about, it is in reference to Pooh Shiesty and his father. Now, what I was looking at is, I see that Big 30. Right. Oh, wait. I'm going to put these on you when your mama come get you on her way. Oh, sit back. Sit right here. Your mama on her way. Sit right there. Be a big girl, okay? No. I'm going to get you. Yes. Don't tell me no. And so it was in reference to Pooh Shiesty and his dad. Now I see what Big 30 has gotten Art Horn as his attorney, which is confusing to me, right? Because well, maybe Art Horn is licensed in Texas. It don't mean that he can't go and take the bar for Texas or whatever. But I know that they were arrested in Memphis, but the crime happened in Texas. If I'm not mistaken, the crime happened in Dallas, which means whatever goes on as it relates to a trial or whatever is going to be it's going to happen in Texas. Right now, he may be in Memphis jail right now until they come and get him. They're going to extradite him. Let me see. Shelby County Sheriff's Office. But that's a Fed case. But they were all still working together because they will hold inmates. Okay. They will hold inmates for other facilities. Rodney. What's Big 30's last name? Y'all, what was Big 30's last name? His first name is Rodney. What's the last name? Is it Wilson? Great Face, what's Big 30's last name? Somebody help me out. Right. Okay. Okay, he's not in the Shelby County jail. He might be in. He ain't in the Shelby County jail. Now they tried to say that Big 30 didn't have a criminal history. I've been tempted to run his history. I've really been tempted to run it. I be trying not to do that type of stuff on here. I'm in water. I'm in water. How they say like father, like son. I'm in water. You want some water? Okay. Oh Lord. Your mama can't get here fast enough. What a water bottle at? Here it is. What y'all think? We'll look into that.
Water.
Here, that's water. Art said he didn't have a criminal history. Art said he didn't have a criminal history. And he may not. You know, he's been on a lot of stuff, but we don't hear a lot about him getting arrested. You know, just stuff to the little dudes. You know, things tend to happen to the little dudes that surrounds him. You want more water?
Mm-hmm.
They got him in Alabama a few years ago for drug possession. And see, a lot of times they think that stuff can be expunged. I kind of want to pull his stuff up.
I'm in water.
His stuff wouldn't be expunged on my stuff. But maybe I ought to leave it alone. He may have a violent history. I'll think about it. Hold on. He may or may not have a violent history. Did Art say he didn't have a violent history or he didn't have a arrest history? Let's pull up what Art said. Let's see. Hold on, y'all.
Cow. Cow. Boo. Cow. Boom. Cow. Boo. Cow. Boom.
Hold on, you all. I'm trying to find it. I know somebody sent it to me. Art Horn. I know one of my subs sent it to me. Art Horn talking about Big 30. I'm trying to pull it up. Y'all give me a moment. I'm still here. It is right here. I'm still trying to decide on if I should pull up Big 30 history. Let's see.
He doesn't have a criminal history. He doesn't have a criminal record.
Okay, so he did say he doesn't have a criminal history, and he doesn't have a stop it.
Mommy.
Your mama on her way. Stop. Here. He said he doesn't have a criminal history. He doesn't have a criminal record. Let's see if he got anything in Shelby County. I be hating to use my systems because I don't want to be bothered with these folks because my stuff connected to TBI, so I don't be wanting to misuse it for no blog. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna use the and it ain't got, and this is my own shit, not my job, okay, my stuff that I already had because I have a licenses. Just to be clear, okay, but I'm not gonna use that either. Let's see, Shelby County. Let's see, search. Let's see what the public records say. Because if I use my stuff, his stuff is not going to be. If he tried to have something expunged, it's not going to be. It's going to show up rather. Yeah, I be forgetting mine. Okay, Justice for Dolph said he does. So I ain't even got to run. Justice for Dolph, what he got? What he got? Let us know. Put in the chat what you saw. Put in the chat, Justice for Dolph, what you ran up on yesterday.
He's been making music for a number of years. He and Pooh Shiesty kind of came up in a music game together, and they were sort of like, they're very close, and they made, some magical music. And I just hope that people will wait to pass judgment on Rodney and these other individuals until all the facts.
I mean, what Arthorn is a lawyer. We know he's a liar because he sat up there and said that he never said that he was going to represent Straight Drop, right? When we know that he got on there and he said that his client was going to turn himself in on Monday, and then he turned around and said, I never said that he was my client. I'm not representing anybody that has been accused of taking out young Dolph. We already know that he calls himself a CMG lawyer for, I mean, he already knew what Straight Drop was on the run for, all of that, and he already knew that his clients were the ones that sent the money for the hit, okay? Talking about Yo Gotti, okay? We know Yo Gotti sent the hit for Young Dolph, okay? That ain't gonna change. We know that happened, right? And we hope at some point that is dealt with. But it said Big 30 wasn't as much as interesting as Luntrail's Pooh Dad snitching on murder. His partner did how he gave him victims' credit cards to use. Oh wow. Now Pooh Shiesty, okay, Luntrail. We know that, Cypress. You know damn well we know that. You know we know. And you know it too. That Yo Gotti did that to Young Dolph. And he wrong for that. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to pull up something. Give me a moment, please. Here, take this. Hold this, okay? Be a big girl for Gigi, okay? Okay. You a big girl?
No.
Well, you need to be a big girl. Okay. Hold on, you all. Shit. Okay, I'm in now. Let's see. The public records, okay? Let's see. What was Big 30's last name, y'all? What did they say Big 30's last name was? And what's Pooh Shiesty's last name? Okay, right.
Good puppy.
Okay, so his last name is Right.
People, go get me.
Hold on. Lord have mercy. I mean, just shit. I wouldn't want Art to tell this story, but he got to tell this story. Just in Shelby County, let's see, reckless endangerment, deadly weapon, unlawful possession of a weapon. This was in 2018. Okay, looked like he had an indictment in 2018. Yeah, in Shelby County. So I'm trying to see. He had gotten it disposed of. And Michael Scholes was his attorney. Looked like he had something in Shelby County in 2018. Okay, Lontrell Williams. Okay.
I'm in zero. Hey,
Okay. So let's see. Lontrell. What the? This right here is getting on my nerves. Montreal. Okay. Oh Lord have mercy. Let's see. The daddy and the son history is off the damn chain. I see they've stopped showing their addresses in the system, which is good. Yeah. Lontrell got 44 cases. He's had 14 warrants. That's the daddy. Okay. And the son looked like he got. No, that's the daddy still. Hmm. Okay, so this is Pooh Shiesty right here. Y'all, what was Pooh Shiesty doing his time at? Where was he doing that time at? What was Pooh Shiesty doing his time at? He said he was in some shootout giving guys. So he was doing his time in Florida. He said his dad is a cooperative felon, very cooperative. Okay, because he got in, he got in trouble for for possession of firearms. They were felonies, but they were low felonies. See, felony D and E. So they were real low felonies. That was in 2019. It was 4 of those charges. And his bond,
Kitty.
the bond wasn't but $5,000. Yeah. Hmm. In 2021, his warrant was issued. Thank you, boo. Go get me one.
Huh?
Go get me one. Go get another one.
I don't want it.
Okay, I'm opening it for you.
I don't open.
Okay, so David Poole disposed the case, granting exoneration. He was exonerated. Shit. Um. Okay, it don't look like Poole. I mean, just within Shelby County. Sometimes all of their charges, for some reason, are not linked to them. Now his dad looked like he's had quite a bit of stuff going on with him. It looks like the last time he got some type of indictment, it was disposed. Looks like it might have been in 2000. Possession of marijuana with intent. And he had a felony A. So that felony carries can carry a lot of time. Okay, he had 2 low felonies, a C felony and the highest felony, which was a felony A, and his bond was $100,000. But the case got disposed of in 2022. Let's see. He got probation, supervised probation for 3 years, and they fined him $2,000 for that particular case. Let's see. Spit it out. Let me see. Give it to me. Because I don't want you to. Let me break it in half. Give it to me so I can break it in half because I don't want you to swallow that because I'm about worried about that. I don't guess it's too. Ouch. Let's see. I mean, it looked like all his arrests were like drug related type situations. Hold on, you all. Trying to close some of these situations I got going on right here. That may have been the same case. Here go the affidavit right here. Are you all able to see? Stop. Hold on, you all. It says on 12/11/2019, detectives with the multi-agency gang unit executed a state-issued narcotic search warrant at 901 Vance, Four Kings Auto Body Shop. Upon arrival, detectives observed the target male black Lontrell Williams raise the garage and run out of the business. Detectives gave chase after Williams and shouted loud verbal commands to Williams to stop running and to get into the ground, but Williams failed to comply with detectives' commands. After a brief foot chase, this is the father, you all. Williams was tackled and brought down to the ground. Williams continued to resist arrest and disregarded detectives' verbal commands. Eventually, Williams was taken into custody and placed in the rear of detectives. They probably whooped his ass too. I don't see. Let me see. While clearing the building for people, detectives made contact. Detectives made contact, detained Lakeisha Johnson, who was located in the main lobby of the business. Once the building was secured, Detective Stewart made the scene with his November Delta Alpha certified K9 Jax. Jax conducted a free air sniff of the business and alerted on the desk located in the main lobby of the business, where detectives observed a plain view a clear plastic bag containing a green leafy substance consistent with that of marijuana. Jax also alerted on a red Nike backpack which was located on the floor behind the desk of the main lobby. After Detective Stewart and his K9 exited the business, MGU detectives conducted a systematic search of the business. During the search, Detective Stewart recovered the green leafy substance and digital scale from the desk. Detective Browning recovered a security camera and hard drive from the center of the hallway attic. Detective Browning also recovered a Samsung phone from the office desk located in the main lobby. Detective Harkness recovered from the red Nike backpack located on the main lobby floor. Behind the desk, 3 vacuum sealed bags containing a green leafy substance and 3 plastic bags containing a white powdery substance consistent of that of cocaine. Detective Reed recovered from the main lobby desk a box of sandwich bags, 23 in U.S. currency, and several Savage titles. Detective Tart recovered a digital scale from a makeshift recording studio, which was located in the southwest corner of the building. Detective Petty recovered a small plastic tube of marijuana from the studio. Detective, I can't pronounce his name, Suarez recovered an external hard drive from the studio room. Detective A. Rocco recovered 1 in U.S. currency from the studio. Detective Kroom recovered a Savage title from the hallway file cabinet and a USB drive from the southeast room inside a brown travel bag. While MGU detectives were struggling to effect the arrest of the target, Lontrell Williams suffered a large abrasion. I told y'all. I said they chased him. They whipped his ass, and now they done put. I told y'all they did it. It says while detectives were struggling to effect the arrest of target, Lontrell Williams suffered a large abrasion to the right side of his forehead. Memphis Fire Department made scene and provided medical attention to Lontrell while on the scene of the search warrant. During the search incident to arrest Williams, Detective Caruth discovered from Lontrell Williams' persons $1,020 in currency, a cell phone, and a wallet. Both the target, Lontrell Williams and Lakeisha, were transported back to the MGU office for further investigation. Okay. All evidence recovered at the location was collected by Detective Motor and tags at 201 Poplar Property and Evidence. Lord Jesus. The white powdery substance, it says 4.6 grams. and the marijuana weighed at 2.15 pounds. That's 2 pounds of marijuana. That's a lot of marijuana, ain't it? 2 pounds. That's kind of heavy for some marijuana. It's a studio was attached to it, but it was some type of, I've seen that business. Some type of car business, right? Let me see. I'm gonna go back.
How many water? How many water?
It was some type of car business. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, let me take my grandbaby outside. Hold on. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Ooh, my grandbaby gone, Lord. Lord, thank you. Let me see. We were trying to see what it was, some type of car business, wasn't it? Um Four Kings Auto. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. So it's Four Kings Auto. So it's some type of either no, it's an auto body shop. That's what it is, an auto body shop. And they're saying that they had like a studio was connected to it and all of that. So I'm sure they have been watching that for a long time. So that was one of the last arrests that had happened with him. Um yeah, let's see. But it looks like his history is he's been arrested a lot of times, the dad. And it looks like all of it had to do with basically drug charges. A lot of drug charges. That's what it looks like. He's had quite a bit of indictments. Hold on. For drug related stuff. Look, of domestic violence. Misdemeanor citations. Look like a lot of just about all of his stuff though got disposed at some point. Yeah, that's dating all the way back to 95, 90. Yeah, his dad is definitely a career criminal, going all the way back to 92. No, that's somebody else. He was born in 76. So anyway, y'all. In Memphis, him being out means he tells a lot. It's hard to blame some people. At some point you got to take accountability, but when you're a teenager and your mama and dad are teaching you the street trade, you're doomed. Yeah. Yeah. I was listening to FDO, okay? And before I do believe that is his mother that is on the beginning of FDO. Okay, when she was, because she did say son, so I'm assuming that's his mother. And he he had his mother on there, and she was talking about, son, they need your leadership. And I don't know if that was just for a song or whatever, but my point is, it kind of confirms what I've been saying as it relates to a lot of these young men, because he is still a young man. He's in his 20s. A lot of parents, for some reason, push their children to be in this life. When you're saying they need your leadership, this boy sit up and talk about how he was sending hits, how he was a top hitter. I mean, he was known for that, right? He was known for that, because for some reason these young men want to be known for killing people. Okay, that's totally barbaric. And unfortunately, you see a lot of parents that look at that as a badge of honor, right? He the top, my son, the top shooter. Okay, yeah, my son, the top hitter, my son, leader of the game. My son be getting all the money. He sell the most drugs. You have a lot of parents that know exactly what it is that their children are doing, and they push them because they're benefiting from it. Okay, they push them to be as barbaric, to be an animal in the street until the feds get them or to somebody knock them down, and then they were hating on him. Why was they hating on your son? They hating on him because he was out there. They know he wasn't sparing a soul. He had all them little niggas going and knocking folks down for him. So they were hating on him because they couldn't get nobody to do it. Unfortunately, that is the mindset of a lot of these parents, and a lot of these children are in the position. And I know that he is a grown man. Okay, but we ain't no damn fools. We know a history when we see it. His daddy has been in and out of jail. It's obvious that he has encouraged this type of behavior, because there's nowhere in the world that I would have ever stood by and my child had an ankle monitor on, had just did 5 years, is still on paper for the feds, got the whole world at his feet. Because as I was saying last night, everybody was rooting for him. Okay, there's no way in the world. Hey, so at some point you got to let the street go. Now, if Yo Gotti, I don't know where Yo Gotti comes in at as it relates to this. The rumor is that he wanted to sign with Yo Gotti. If that's true, it seemed like to me, since Yo Gotti, they say allegedly, okay, that he is a 100 millionaire. Where they get that from, I don't know. But it seemed like to me he could have bought him out of the contract. Now, if you listen to Rollo says that the parent company is one of those other companies. I forget. Okay, but it seemed like to me, Yo Gotti, Gucci is a businessman, right? If his money was right and he really wanted him, he could have bought him out of the contract. He could have bought him out of the contract. I don't think it would have been that hard. Gucci Man is not suffering for no money. And here's the thing, I think if the price was right, he would have, let him out of his contract, allow him to buy out of his contract, whether it was Yo Gotti or not. Okay, that's one of the so I don't know where Gotti comes in as it relates to that, but as far as I'm concerned, it seems like anybody that has ever had some type of association with him, it just don't it seems bad. Okay, I don't think I think these young men, his aura has to be bad. I think these young men need to stay away from him. Okay, and I know folks will say, "Well, look at what he did for Glorilla." Yes, he has made Glorilla famous, but I'm willing to bet you that she is not a multimillionaire, and I think that's what Black folks need to understand. There's a difference in being famous and being rich. With white folks, the rich and famous go together. They famous and they rich. When it comes to these damn black ass folks, somehow, because they understand that Black people just want to be seen. Okay, they you could be famous, but they somehow separate the rich. They make somebody else wealthy, and the damn fool is famous. Okay, so they are broke famous person, and they don't care as long as they're able to live in a damn illusion. Okay, which is sad. So, but Glorilla got her. The word is she pregnant, and if she is, that's hey, congratulations. She done got one thing we do know is that basketball player is rich. So I'm not mad at her. So maybe she's put herself in a good position where Gotti ain't pimping her so much. Okay, and so I think what Pooh Shiesty don't understand, if that's why he wanted to if he wanted to get away from Gucci so that he could sign with Yo Gotti, he was gonna pimp him too. Okay, Gotti just know how to lure people in with money, and they lure people in. He lure people in with fast money because he understand when these folks come from the hoods or whatever, and you put more money that and it goes through their hands just like water because they don't know how to make money work for them. They don't know how to make money work for them. Okay, and so they don't he gives them, I guess, a lump sum, as they are legend that he gave to Pooh Shiesty. um Told him, if he get out of the contract, it's more where that came from. And unfortunately, when they already got that mentality, that penitentiary mentality, they just kind of flip out. And look at what he's done. If Pooh Shiesty get out of this, I'll say that he's definitely a musician. Okay. If he gets out of this, I don't know how he's going to do that. Crazy part about it, Pooh took his team with him this time. I don't really understand why he would do that. Now, I do know that they said that it was a scheduled meeting. Okay. Maybe, Gucci had the off. I'm sure he always have security around him. You know, um, I don't understand why they would do that. If it had turned into a heated situation, okay, if it was a heated situation, people have heated situations where they get into it and then they may get the fighting. You can get past that. But choking somebody out, holding them hostage, and robbing them is totally unacceptable. Okay. And if I had to guess, I believe that it was premeditated, right? But my point is, how in the world are you gonna be somebody's father and you stand there and allow it to happen? He is supposed to be able to diffuse that situation. Hey, even if you can't stop people from saying words, hey, they may even want to get the fighting, but you definitely don't allow what go on to go on. But they're saying, the feds are saying that the father helped to plan this. Okay, So either way it goes is really sad. It's messed up. So what is wrong with today's leadership and parental guidance? Now, folks may say, people say all the time, well, those kids are grown. Nobody should have more influence over your kids. And we tell our kids shit all the time and they go and do what they want. But now you still supposed to be able to have your child's ear. And it ought to be certain things that your kids just will not do with you there. Okay? Because you hear dudes out in the street, especially when they got built some type of foundation, their parents have built some type of foundation, even if they go awry. Man, I would have did this, but I ain't want to do that in front of my mama. I would have kicked his ass, but my dad was standing there. That's because they still have some type of respect for their parents, and the respect has gone out of the window. Kids are not even expected, especially in the Black community. Unfortunately, they ain't even expected to respect their parents anymore. They're not even expected to respect them. It ought to be, even if they get out of line, even if your child is grown. My oldest daughter is going to turn 28 years old. I had a conversation. I called her this morning. She called herself a little bit mad. And when I answered her, Mama, I'm coming out. I said, hold on. And she kept, I said, hold on, shut the fuck up. Okay. And I ain't want to talk to her like that. I said, I was getting ready to tell you something, but you going on and on. Don't overtalk me. I apologize, Mama. And my girls still say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am to me. So if you don't respect the people that gave birth to you, that fed you, okay, that gave you shelter, evidently he's got some type of good relationship with them. He wanted to buy his mama a house and all of that. But why is it that parents don't? I don't care how old your child is. They suppose the foundation is supposed to be built where there's some type of respect. If I've ever cussed in front of my mama, I promise to God, I didn't know she was there or it slipped. So that's why when my mama say to me, I was in your chat and I heard you cuss, and I get totally embarrassed because I didn't know she was in the bushes. I don't say certain words in front of my mama. I'm 40 something years old, and a lie has always been a bad word in our household. So I don't say lie, and my kids are not allowed to say it. I mean, I don't say it around my mama and my aunties, and that's because of the respect that I have for them. But you got kids that flat out just be like sailors, or yeah, they like sailors in front of their parents. They don't have no issues. I'm grown. I can cuss in front of my mama. It ought to be some type of respect, and that is totally gone out of the window. Okay. It has totally gone out of the window. I wanted to pull up because as women, I'm going to tell y'all something. Okay. I was taught that the woman is supposed to be the model of the household. Okay. If the man has the characteristics and the character, right? He's the head. The woman is the model, which means she sets the tone for everything. Okay. When you see a man that's a leader, the first thing they're looking for, who is his wife? Okay. What kind of family, they're looking for his wife because she sets the tone, right? And so I think it's sad. Hold on. Let me see something. And I'm not trying to be, judgmental. I just hold on. Okay. I want y'all to hear this. And I know y'all have heard it before, but oh, my stomach growling. But I'm just saying, as women. So as mothers, this is what we do. As mothers, this is what we do. And listen, I grew up in the projects until I was 12. I was just fortunate enough to be finished being raised in a nice neighborhood, but I was still around the hood, and I've seen hood mothers do. I know kids can be a product of their environment, but I've seen hood mothers that did not encourage their sons and their daughters. You know, you see mothers now, get up and show them what your money maker is. They encourage their daughters to sell their ass, and folks wonder why these girls selling so much ass. They got mamas that encourage them to do it. So as women, when did a lot of us fall off? Okay, because when back in the 80s, when crack took over and really devastated our community, I was a little girl, but I was young enough to remember. Okay, because I had family members that was affected by it. Okay. The reason you had a lot of kids that was still was still able to grow up with some type of values and morals was because grandmama stepped in and took over. Okay. Grandmama was able to step in and take over, and grandmama still had some type of values. Grandmama now 12. Okay. And that's the truth. Grandmama 12. Mama 12, grandmama 24, great grandmama 36. And everybody talking about selling ass. Okay. Y'all, this is what I'm talking about. And folks are saying, well, you came out of Clementine. What can you say? I wouldn't give two fucks where I came from. You don't, excuse my French, because I can cuss too. Okay. But I would never in my life encourage my daughters. Yeah, you better tie their lips up and do this, and you better put your foot on their neck. Y'all, no, what? I mean, how do we expect for them to act? How do we expect for them to act? Okay. You have fathers now that tell that, encourage their sons, go get your lick back. Okay, go get your lick back when their kids are caught up in stuff. Instead of trying to get them some help, they want to cuss everybody out. That say, little Rufus might need some help. He on some pills. You in my motherfucking bed, and then my motherfucking son. Okay, I told y'all about my daughter, my oldest daughter, and folks don't fight for their kids no more. When my oldest daughter went to college for a little while, I had to bring her back home. Though she met this African, and I just knew I went through a lot of guilt because I had always sheltered them. I was like, dog, maybe if I had not been so protective of them because I knew how the world was, she would not have fallen so hard for this damn African. Okay. And I don't know what was going on. I started looking at when I would see my child, I was like, it is something that is not right. And my mama would try and downplay, no, she came from I said, it's something ain't right. I know my child, and I fought for my damn child. Okay. And it's funny because I did a whole lot of stuff. Okay. I did a whole lot of stuff to get that African away from her. I went to as I always say, I went to the pits of hell and looked the devil in the eyes and fought that motherfucker. And he ain't in Memphis no more either. Okay. Because either he was going to get away from her, ICE was going to take him on. I gave him a choice. I was nice enough to give him a choice. Bitch, you going to leave her alone or ICE going to take you. Okay. And it's funny because I asked my daughter the other day because they had moved. I think they ran out of Memphis. He didn't want his grandma and them going back to Africa. Okay. But my daughter said, I just happened to see a picture of him on Instagram, and he looked like the background looked like he was back in Africa. Okay. But I gave him a choice. Okay. That was my child. And people don't, and I did it the legal way. Okay. And people don't really fight for their kids no more. They really encourage them, or they just don't care what they act at. No. I'm fighting for mine, and I got her back too. And I sent him, and he got sent on somewhere. Okay, it's a good thing to live in Africa. Okay, I'm glad he back over there. So but you don't really see them doing that anymore, right? Fighting for their kids when they get out there, and somehow they go wayward. and that's because a lot of the parents are on bullshit. They are. Nobody is really mentally sane anymore. They doing anything for money. Now, this wasn't a good thing. This one, Justice Vidal laughing at me. Yeah, it's a good thing to live in Africa. I'm glad he back. Okay, I'm glad he back over there. He made it back safely. Okay, him and his folks. I'm glad they made it back safely. It's beautiful over there. Okay. Um, and so, but I warned him. I wasn't gonna play with him. That was my motherfucking baby. I told him, and then I got about doing what I needed to do. Okay. Because I told him to leave. I told him. So I don't know who that is, but they don't have to wait. But now you have parents, their kids get into a fight. That's exactly what it is. Parents are trying to be their kids' friends. There is no way in the world that Luntrail Senior was supposed to be standing there with his child there. And I feel like Shiesty should have had, because if there was some type of a foundation and respect there, because now people feel like respect is just giving well, he respect me because he give me money. Lady, you already know how much weight your 15-year-old son pushing. He gonna be dead soon because somebody gonna rob him. But they feel like that's respect. Well, at least he paid my bills. No, that ain't no respect. You pushing your son out there to die. So that's why when a lot of these mothers and shit be all on TV crying with snot coming all out their nose and foam and all at the damn mouth, talking about y'all know Junebug. Junebug was a good boy. You know damn well at 15 years old what your son was doing because you pushed him to do it. I say all the time about my friend said they had set up a sting out east. And he said, Tamara, he said, when my guys went in, he said it was a auto theft ring. Okay. They just JoJo Splat them type folks. Okay. CEO Bobby them type little dudes. He said when we went up in that house, the door, his bedroom door was open. It was his mama's house. He said it was over 200 or 300 key fobs, nothing but 200 or 300 key fobs. He said just sitting right out on his dresser. It wasn't hid or nothing. He had all types of wallets and everybody IDs. He said so many hundreds of IDs and shit and wallets just laying right out on his dresser. He said, and he asked his mama, do you know why he got all these key fobs, all these IDs? I don't know. I don't go in this room. And it's her damn house. She knew exactly what her son was doing. Now, suppose somebody had knocked him down because folks ain't working hard for Bonquisha kids to steal their good shit no more. Okay? Suppose he had gotten killed, she would have been trying to talk about, well, they need to arrest the man, the homeowner, because my son had his back turned. They try to find some type of way to protect the criminal. That's why I don't back down. When they go, you pro-police, you motherfucking right. I ain't gonna be bothered with Bonquisha kids because if they come up in here, I'm knocking them down. And if I hear them coming in the door, I'ma shoot through the motherfucker and then pull them up in here. Okay? It's ways to get around shit. You think I'm gonna wait and let Bonquisha damn badass kids get in here on me? If I see him on that camera, I'm shooting through the door, and then I'm gonna open that motherfucker and pull him in and call the folks and tell them to come and get this shit up and take it and burn it up or something. Take it to the mortuary and burn it up. Okay? It's a damn shame that you have to do that all because these folks want to uphold what their kids do as long as they are benefiting from it. And don't nobody want to talk about that in the community. They want to talk about what all the police doing and ain't doing. The police should not be the first point of contact for your bad ass, no good ass kids. Okay? You ought to be. Somebody posted that the other day. Why ain't the Chief Davis making the police enforce the curfew? I posted, I said, why aren't the parents enforcing it? So now nobody wants to take responsibility for these jacked up ass kids that they raising because you have to deal with what it is. It's bad parenting. Okay? A lot of parents do the best they can and then their kids will go wayward. But if you've built some type of solid foundation, there's some type of firm foundation, you able to go snatch your kids out of the piss of hell like I did with my daughter, because I was determined. Okay? Because that was a good child. She had a foundation, right? But now kids, they parents just totally corrupt them. They let them see them do everything. They brag about how they grew up in the dope house with their daddy or their mama. What kind of parents are you to have your damn children in the dope house with you? Okay, that's how a lot of these damn kids and stuff, they messed up. A lot of them get molested. That ain't nothing to be braggadocious about. How you gonna have that around your damn child? They want to be so much like the damn Italians and stuff so much, but the Italians had their kids and their families tucked away. Okay. But black folks sit up and brag about how my son was in the dope house with me. I started him off early. What kind of world do we live in? Well, that type of stuff is acceptable. And when it's all said and done, there should have been some level of respect. Sheisty's daddy is 50 years old, an old ass Negro. He is almost double his son's motherfucking age. So his brain ought to be more developed. If you care something about your son, you don't put him, help him to crash out and be in a position where they get ready to send him. What they say in New Orleans, he's going to be josing upstate now for a real long time. A boy that had the world at his feet. Okay, and guess what? He still ain't not that contract. That's that, and the bottom line is he still ain't not the contract. So what was all of this for? Okay. Folks talk about Big 30. You know, Big 30. Big 30, he's sticking by him. He's sticking by. I hope that maybe they'll be in the same cell. Okay, because now he ain't, he's sticking by him. And guess what? Big 30 got kids and shit out here. Okay, he got a house. I'm sure he got a little nice house that's got a mortgage on it, because see, they ain't got sense enough to go and pay cash for no house. They'd rather go buy a big old hunk of fake ass gold and put that shit around their neck like a damn slave and put all the money on that. They into making other communities rich, and they go buy their houses cash. Okay, because if they were smart, they would do it, but they're not gonna do it. Okay, so Big 30 got children. He got bills out here. What he gonna do? He ain't no damn millionaire. A lawyer get ready to slap his ass right. Okay. And when he finished with him, he gonna be good and greasy. Okay. And broke. That's what's getting ready to happen. These rappers work to make these attorneys rich. Okay. That's the reason why I'm going to law school. I said that I wasn't going to practice law. I was just going to go to law school and get my license because I like being an investigator. But shit, I see now that's the best thing going. These rappers go get rich to go. These attorneys hitting licks. They hitting licks. I had a case a couple years back before I stopped practicing private investigations. And a guy came to me. I'm not gonna say who it was because his case was very public and it not Orange Mound Quit. Okay. But this was another guy. He wasn't a black guy. And he was asking me about my fees and stuff. He was like, my attorney has hit me real hard. I said, how much have you paid your attorney so far? He said upward of about $280 thousand. I said, how long have he had you had him retained? He says almost a year. I mean, it was a federal case. But these attorneys hitting licks. And these damn fools go and get rich or go and get more money than they've ever had because they ain't letting them get rich. because as soon as they get a lump sum, they have to go take it to Johnny Dames and all them. They got to make other communities rich, okay? With that fake ass, clacky ass shit they have around their neck that ain't even real, okay? And then they leave their mamas and stuff out here. They end up having to lose and sell, let the houses go back, let the cars and stuff go back because they can't afford them, okay? Why Pooh Shiesty would do that to himself, I don't know. Folks can say what they want to about what's the little boy name? BEO. And I'm sure BEO ain't no innocent person. BEO he knew how to take care of himself, didn't he? When he got out, he already knew that the folks was gonna be on his ass. I don't believe you could have paid him to go do nothing that stupid. And they was trying to get him too. I told y'all, I pulled up the Fed work. You can't pull it up no more. Where they was getting calls. And folks was calling in on BEO saying that he was out on bond and he was a convicted felon and he had a weapon in his car, and they was just having the folks to pull him over randomly. So what they was basically doing was throwing shit up against the wall, hoping that it would stick. You have folks that was hating on him, that was calling in on him, putting the police on him in hopes that they would catch something on him. Okay, so he could go back to jail. And guess what? He took care of his own ass when every time they pulled him over, he didn't have nothing because he wasn't no damn fool. Okay, even if he had it, they didn't find it. So why would the other boy, okay, I mean, who was really going up, okay, and he was really going up, and BEO was going up too until they started trying to blackball him. Okay, yo got him money back there. He gonna be all right when they finally do something to Yo Gotti, okay? But see, Yo Gotti and them was helping Pooh Shiesty, helping to boost him up, because he felt like he was getting ready to hit a lick on him. He knew BEO wouldn't have never signed with him. And so now he said, they're gonna be trash and so much stuff. And so now you hear people talking about Gucci Mane, okay? I wish I could still find that when they a month before Stupid Duke was indicted. I remember reading that. It was about, I believe it was June. I believe Stupid Duke might have been indicted in either July. It was somewhere around that time. Exactly a month before that. I was looking at that, and it was on a public site. It was on a federal site. A call was made in on BEO Ken. They was calling in on BEO Ken. I'm telling you right now. You probably won't be able to find it no more because I think that was supposed to be locked and it wasn't. And because I read it on here. Justice Fidel says God was supposed to sign Pooh first, but Pooh wanted to be under Gucci. He could have signed under either of them. Because Gucci was the bigger artist. So I mean, yeah, I'm sure that's why he wanted to sign up under Gucci. And then I'm sure Pooh Shiesty had heard about, who wanted to sign with Yo Gotti. CMG was supposed to, he said Gotti never liked Gucci Mane. Right, and Gucci was the bigger legend. So now you got people sitting up talking about Gucci is a snitch. I don't know if Gucci said anything or not, but if he did, I mean, I think that's a good thing. Why on earth would your artist, anybody not say something about an artist choking out a young man in the studio? He almost passed out. You saw the marks and stuff around the boy neck. they rob them and then brag about it and put it on the damn internet. Okay. I mean, people talk about how Gucci gets down. Okay. So them going to the feds is probably the safest thing that could have happened to him. People who snitched on Pooh and his dad on their YouTube channels now calling Gucci snitch is diabolical. Now, that ain't snitching. If Gucci, what they did to Gucci, if he talked to the police, that ain't snitching. He did their asses just right. What made them think that they could do that and get away with it? And I don't think they're gonna be able to shame Gucci because they had other people there. Then they said they had an off-duty police officer there. Gucci ain't got to say nothing. The people that was there going to. Okay. Let's see. I was wanting to show. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. This is sad. It says federal authorities say the case against Pooh Shiesty and co-defendants includes electronic monitoring that places him at the scene along with phone records, license plate data, rental records, surveillance footage, fingerprints, social media activity, and bus records. If Gucci don't say a mother fucking word, okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me get my shit. Hold on. Okay, you guys, I'm back. My Mary Jane shoes came, y'all. I ordered me some Mary Jane shoes. I just had to have them since I be out walking around. I hope they fit right. Oh my God, they fit right. They are so cute. Anyways, you guys, it ain't nothing that they can do. If Gucci don't say a word, they got enough on them. Okay. If Gucci do not say a word, they got enough on these dudes. They got enough on them to do whatever they want to do. Hold on, I might take those back. I like them though. This the platform too big on them. Pooh Shiesty should have just fulfilled his contractual obligations and left and went to God. This is what I don't understand. Why did Shiesty feel like he had such an urgency? Like, why did he feel like he had such an urgency to um to do something like this? I can't understand that, you know. And so what Shiesty have to do, because we know that, and I'm not saying that Gotti had anything to do with this, but we know how Gotti do things. He would never tell them to go do it. He wouldn't tell them to go do it, but he definitely I think he definitely creates an energy, says enough to create an urgency to get folks to be a damn fool for some money, right? Because he know how these little dudes work. He from Memphis. He know. And so what Pooh Shiesty have to realize is that, like I was saying before, when Pooh Shiesty came out, Pooh Shiesty was when Pooh Shiesty came out, Pooh Shiesty was really, he was outdoing everybody because people had anticipated him. So even Moneybag, nobody, no, you know, even now, you know, you don't really hear people waiting for Moneybag to put anything out. Pooh Shiesty was overriding all of that, right? So I think he was even getting bigger than he was bigger than Glow. Okay, because you got a lot of men that don't even listen to female rappers, right? Which, I mean, you got a lot of them that do, but you know how some men are. So, but you had everybody that was listening to Pooh Shiesty. And so now that Pooh Shiesty is getting ready to go back to jail, guess what? He ain't competition for Yo Gotti no more. He ain't competition for Yo Gotti's artists anymore. He don't have to worry about that. And so that's why these dudes have to be careful about what they do, because people sometimes they won't tell you to go do it, but they'll create some type of urgency, especially when they know you're a street dude. Okay, they know your temperance. They know how you are. He has studied these little dudes around Memphis. He know they come from poverty. So I'm gonna give you something you can't refuse, but you know you got to do it now because the time is limited. That offer might not be there. You got to get it while the getting is good. That creates a damn urgency. So he probably would never tell him, because he know folks still looking at him for paying for all them damn folks lawyers that killed young Dolph. So he would never tell him to go do it. But now that Pooh Shiesty is going back to jail, guess what? He wasn't on CMG no way. But now he ain't competition for CMG no more. So Pooh and his daddy a bunch of damn fools. Okay? You don't let people trick you out of your position. Okay? Pooh Shiesty had been around a long time. If Yo Gotti really was wanting to court him like that, he could have got him before Gucci ever even heard of him. Thank you, Nika, for being a member. So these folks have to be careful. His daddy so money hungry because his dad already in the drug business. Okay. He already managing artists and shit like that. Cause I was reading that. He want to manage artists and stuff like that. So he thinking that he's gonna it's gonna make his opportunities even bigger if his son signs the CMG based on the bullshit, whatever God had done told him. Now, this is what I can't understand. Folks already see how Gotti and his crew and them did them little dudes that went out and killed Dolph. Okay, and they was getting ready to sell him up the damn river. They did straight drop so damn dirty till it was ridiculous. Okay. He sure was. He said Gotti was working his channel. Gotti was working his channels through Big 30 for persuasion. At one time, Gotti was up Big 30 ass so much he putting Big 30 on records and shit, going against Moneybag. Okay, I was getting ready to do something. Oh, okay, I know what's good to do. Yeah, hit that like button for me. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. Look at what has happened to Black Youngster, how he used Black Youngster. Of course, Yo Gotti would want somebody like Pooh Shiesty on his team so he can make the money off of him. And he feel like Pooh Shiesty is a hitter. This is a new group of little hitters. He could be having Pooh Shiesty to send other little dudes out or send Pooh Shiesty out to start trying to knock people down for him. Okay? Now, Pooh Shiesty said Keith Lock reached out to him while he was in jail, so they got to be pretty cool. But I'm willing to bet you he would have started trying to come in between that relationship because Yo Gotti is the author of confusion. Okay, he just quiet with it. Greyface says he gave Big 30 a CMG chain, and this is why while Moneybag, but see, I mean, do you hear people talking about, and I like Moneybag music, but do you hear people talking about they're anticipating the Moneybag putting out anything nowadays?
Yeah, wherever hold your peace coming from. There you go.
So Moneybag putting out something that said "Forever Hold Your Peace."
Yeah, that's gonna be the title. Forever hold your peace coming from.
When it's gonna come out?
Oh no, probably anywhere between the spring and the summer.
You don't see people talking about they Moneybag like that anymore.
And the album done, they just waiting to release it.
But you don't hear people talking about Moneybag like that anymore.
Talking about the album right now.
Who?
Me.
Okay, you talking about it. Okay.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be hard though. Y'all make sure y'all go check it out, man. There's gonna be a lot of good
Anyways.
A lot of good songs y'all can relate to.
Anyway, Cypress. So let me ask you something, Cypress. What do you think about this situation?
I think it was dumb all the way around, but hey, I think he should have I think he should have got him a lawyer and did it the right way. Because now you just sent yourself up the river to the point where nobody in the industry will never touch you again, and you possibly stuck on contract with this man till you die now.
I think at some point Gucci would have let him out if the price had been right.
He probably don't have the liquid cash to pay what Gucci would want to do. He get out by the car.
If Gotti wanted him, then don't y'all claim Gotti's such a millionaire?
Yeah, but here was the hang up with that. Gucci will put him on hold for himself. Gotti, he ain't got it. Gotti had to send somebody else to do that. To go negotiate
Gucci a
that.
businessman. What then? Why didn't he do it?
He wouldn't do it with Gotti because he hates Gotti. He ain't gonna do it with Gotti. Gotti had to send somebody else to negotiate that
What then?
deal.
Why didn't he send somebody else to negotiate with him
I
and
don't
send
know.
him? If he's such a millionaire, send him what he asked for.
I mean, he could have got Rose to do the deal. Rose cool with both of them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Who's Rose? Rick Ross?
Yeah, yeah. Rose got a good relationship with both of them. He could send him.
Well, he probably gave him a price. He probably just couldn't pay for what he wanted.
No, it ain't that he couldn't pay it. Gucci wasn't gonna do it. Not to him. He'll hold it before he do that. Gucci wasn't gonna do that. But for smart on Gucci had because these fools went out on a limb, and now Gucci can manipulate them contracts and points however he want and get a bag off of that shit.
Well,
At least I would. If I get through maneuvering them points I want to, a nigga be in poker being cut around today like fucking with me.
do you think Gucci is going to tell?
He don't have to. It's on camera. He don't have to tell. It's on camera. And with Shicey's situation, he gone regardless. It don't even matter. Just by him even being around that shit, he gone. Texas don't play there. Y'all been better out pulling this shit in North Memphis. Dallas, Texas, no sir. Yeah, gone. Y'all here.
Well,
Location do matter. Where you commit crime downtown where white people make their money, and that ain't gonna be good. In a city where people make good lucrative money, it ain't a place for you to be committing crimes here, making an example out of your ass.
I hate he did it to himself. I do.
Yeah, he just did too much, said too much. We all knew the fall was coming, but you know who I really hate this for?
Oh,
A big 30.
yeah, I hate it for Big 30.
Because
Big
if,
30
if
did it to himself.
because he got the least amount of success of any of the two. And if he go up the road, he the biggest target out of anybody because he got a lot of them. Wait, he got a lot of enemies waiting. That's why. And then plus, I don't know about Shiesty situation, but 30 have kids out there. And he's the one I'm most definitely worried about because he don't have the success that Shiesty had. And he did too much. He did too much.
Mm. They said take the muscle out of your hustle. Well, I mean, I listen. I like I said, I hate they mess their life up, and I think his dad are gonna do every bit of how much time he gonna do.
That's gonna be like a life sentence for him when they get through with him because their background is bad. Then Shiesty, this is extra terrible for you because you want a fucking ankle bracelet, my man. Like I don't see Shiesty getting less than 25 with an L to be honest. In the state of Texas, and you doing that, and you already, I don't see less than 25 to life, y'all. I don't.
Me
Texas
neither.
don't do this type of shit.
No, they don't play around in Texas. That's for sure.
If you if you ever want to go get an example made out of you, go to Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, Florida, playing, and you won't. And them white people gonna make sure your black ass never come on. When they get do what you, and the only way you gonna come out is in the box. And the bad part is you ain't got to be took out nobody.
Well, he better hope they don't try to use his lyrics and stuff against him because he kind of told everything in FDO, didn't he?
Yeah, he was like his daddy was his code. Then it come out, man. You got man. Listen, bro. Y'all gotta quit putting this type of mess in the atmosphere, fam. This shit was spinning the block, man. The man said my daddy was my Cody, and look how this shit spinning around. His dad on the case with it. Now you gotta watch the words you put in the atmosphere to come back and get you. I mean, you would think how
Why
long that
you
he,
loyal?
you would think, long as he been locked up, he the seen with yellow bees and all these cats that went through. You would think the dudes for learn they lesson. It's just some shit you just can't. See, the problem is with these young black dudes, because they get money and they feel like they don't gotta play by no rules, man.
Well,
They gonna get the money. If you be a damn fool, they gonna get the money away from you one way or another. They gonna take the money away from you one way or another if you a
and the
damn
thing
fool.
about it is, I don't even believe Shiesty got 1 million.
Well, I think he got a couple M. I think he got a couple M, but when you come out, you buying houses and fully full of luxury cars and so on. Man, them people watching, they like, this nigga got all this and I gotta go to work every day and can't get half of it. You feel what I'm saying? They like, this nigga getting all these lavish cars and watches and shit. You know, I'm going to work every day. I can't get half of this. And he ain't doing nothing but talking. He got houses in the hills. And he ended up busting my ass if they can't get at least half of this. Now you gotta watch it, man.
Well, like I said, I mean, it's always a price to pay.
Yeah, yeah, these cats. I hope that 30 and these cats learn the lessons, but the daddy really should be ashamed. Like, I feel like this. Like, you should say no. At some point, you should say no. You shouldn't be indulged, man. Your kids mad. For one thing, you too damn old for that to be indulged when your kids mad. And I feel like you should say no. Even though they grown, they gonna make their own decision in the end. But you shouldn't indulge in that with your kids. You know better than that.
Well, he gonna be sitting right in jail with him. Maybe they can. Maybe they can get some attorneys to pull some rabbits out their hat.
That's kind of hard with shit on camera anytime.
Yeah, it is.
I
It
know them
is.
attorneys. Now them attorneys, they like, man, look, don't worry about it. Just plead out. You get over with.
He said, "Why in the world is our home representing 30?"
We know why he represents 30. Because he was, let me shut up. He was sent to represent 30. I mean, we got, some of us in here got some sense. He was sent to go represent 30.
James says, "Is the risk worth the reward? Critical thinking is the real pandemic in Black America." Absolutely. It just, it wasn't. And then they got the, it's something ain't right. They got the man to sign the paperwork. Did they really think that was going to count? That's now you got to think about mental illness.
Guess what? By that being on camera, guns involved, that's not avoid. He can go twisted points on them on that contract and them album.
And ain't
And
nobody gonna dare sign him knowing that he
he do
forced him to sign that gunpoint. Who gonna sign him after that?
nobody. He'll never be out free to ever find nobody. And you know what? Anybody who dares to sign him, the industry's gonna turn against them niggas. Hey, y'all go ahead, call them white folk bluff if you want to.
Um, he says a demon critical thinking is hilarious. Hold on one
Yeah,
second.
man, everybody know. I'm quite sure our home was sent back like, yeah, this would be a nice bag. But somebody said go represent them, make it look good, y'all. So, man, I'm gonna be paying for trash.
Our horn not gonna be able to do nothing for him anyways. Not unless he go. Not unless he's licensed in Texas.
I'm quite sure these niggas will try to pull the rabbit out of hat. They gonna try to pull the rabbit out of hat. They gonna try it for the money. They gonna try. He gonna try it. He was sent, man. He ain't nothing. He just
Zuma says that they steal the tapes.
what tape?
You know, they're saying now. Quit. I heard Quit said this, that they supposedly video recorded. They got on video what they did to them. I'm talking about the dudes that 30 of them supposedly recorded what they did.
I mean, the serious question I got is this: how somebody that don't supposed to know nobody know every goddamn thing? Somebody please in the comment, please. You don't know nobody like you tell it, but you know every goddamn thing from point A to point Z. Well, when
Lord have mercy.
and the bad part about it is he hinted at all the shit before it ever made public.
Yeah, he knew.
Yeah, he hinted at all of this shit
He tried
from
to said it, put it out first. That makes me so damn mad. He know motherfucking well said it on no a damn thing. He said it.
he hinted at it at the whole situation, y'all. For if talking about from where it go, the man hinted at everything that had this shit happen, and then the shit came public. Cold game, y'all. I just never understood how nobody knows every goddamn thing.
Well, he tried to say he knew her. He knows the mother, but he don't know Pooh, and he don't know the daddy. But nobody believes that. Everybody know he know Pooh daddy. They said FBI discovered the tapes after raiding their home. It says CMD quit hear stuff through the grapevine.
Hey, who? Boy, stupid nigga should come back. Why is you putting the tapes in the crib, fam? Boy, you niggas had a brain, y'all be there. You putting Tamara, who put the goddamn tape in the crib? What they had the motherfucker in the like you putting the cereal boxes and shit?
I don't know what's wrong with these folks.
I don't know, bro. Like y'all want the world to know that bad that y'all this stupid to record this?
They said Diddy did the same thing. But you talking about somebody like, and you got to give him credit what credit is due. You talk about somebody like Gucci, who really is considered a mogul. Why would they ever think they could go and do that to him and get away with it? Because if they had not told, I believe Gucci would have had them knocked off.
Yeah.
Gucci probably wasn't gonna tell it. I think he was probably just gonna have them knocked off.
Mm-hmm. One by one. It ain't never too late. Either.
McMillan says they had air tags in the bags they took. If they had a brain, they wouldn't be demons. Spiritual gangster Tanya says, why didn't he just wait and buy his way out, or was there threats being thrown at him? I believe Yo Gotti, there was an urgency. Yo Gotti probably told him, you got to get it. I got this deal on the table. Probably said, we're gonna, we'll give you $5 million right off the bat or something like that. He created an urgency.
But this is my thing. Did none of you niggas stop to think about who would the white boy with him? He might be the police.
They choked him out. He told they got pictures, and they told the same day. Yeah, they called the folks the same day because they had pictures of the marks around his neck.
Oh yeah, y'all put y'all hands on the white man in the state of Texas.
In Texas.
Yeah, you niggas.
It's over with.
Yeah, y'all done fucked up the church's money. You niggas, y'all ain't never come. You put your hand on the white man.
Planned to meet up with Gucci and what was supposed to happen. Can someone tell me how the feds know they planned it?
And they've been following the wiretap. They wiretapping them. They've been following them niggas.
Or Gucci them might have somebody that's might have said we was with him. He had all we know is he said he had a planned meeting with one of his artists. What's up, the hitter? The hit man.
What's going on?
Hitter, now your name kind of hit different since we've been talking about all these.
Yeah, but let me break it down.
Hitter, what it do, brother?
Going on. I'm called a hitter because I'm spot on my topics. That's why you got the hit squad and the target in the background.
Yeah.
We podcasting. We ain't running no plays.
So it ain't because of the scope, but everybody think it is.
Exactly. Okay. Let's get down to the brass tags. So you got Govan, Orange Mountain Govan talking about, you know what I'm saying? He breaking the news and whatnot. I think he linked in with niggas like Mookie Roo, Damn Fool, the dudes, the goons. He linked in with the goons because that's his line of work. Even though they young niggas, you had to be locked in with the young niggas. So that's where he get his info from. And as far as motive, motive was simple as, hey, I got $10 million for you if you can get out that contract.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Sound about right.
Not 5.
And the contract must have had an expiration date on it. That's how you create an urgency.
Yeah, you gotta have a sense of urgency now. You got to strike while the iron is hot.
So that mean he would have already walked through the door before he be shut down for him to get that done.
Absolutely.
I can see that.
And but here's the thing though, if his daddy is his manager and all of that, why Pooh is the talent? Why did they go there and do that with him?
Right.
Probably because him and Gucci probably got the same lawyers and shit.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, that would it sound like. Them niggas probably had the same lawyer. Cause these niggas don't understand how business go. So they go
Right.
with the same lawyer, which is
A
really,
conflict of interest.
conflict of interest, and just wound themselves up in this shit and can't get out.
If that was gonna happen, Pooh and it never should have happened. But if they knew they was gonna pull something like that, 30 and Pooh, the talent never should have been there because they the money people.
Well, you're right. But when you Pooh Shiesty, you proclaim that you are your set CEO and top shooter. So he owned that. That's what he do. It's ignorance at its finest. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he gonna take the heavy lifting of it either way.
Man, listen. Thinking about this, going back through the mental Rolodex of hip hop artists that done did dumb shit. This has got to be right up there with Steady B and Cool C robbing a bank and killing a cop. It's right up there, bro. It's up there with Big Mike burning up Rap-A-Lot Studios and having to go do 10 years for it. This is one of the craziest, most just no thought put into episodes that I've ever seen.
Family in court right now. The court's open.
I didn't know they was in court right now. According to the U.S. attorney, he said they had hearings day before yesterday. Mm-hmm. That damn.
This might go by pretty quick because these niggas that's on camera, so there
Right.
might be a lot of pleas. Ain't no way these niggas trying to test the waters in the state of Texas. Y'all put y'all hand on the white man. Ain't no, I don't.
Greyface says weeks before everything went down, bloggers was put on notice that Shiesty was to sign with CMG. Someone made a tough decision to agree on how Shiesty was to get out of that contract. Who is Shiesty's manager? Is it his father?
I don't make me lie, but I told y'all we looked this up. We were on live stream, and I looked it up live on Google. Google had it already said that he had a deal with CMG, and that deal also included him having his own label and imprint under CMG. Google had that.
So basically, it was like a partnership.
Right. Right.
Which was gonna average out to about 10 million times.
Yeah. Greyface is absolutely right.
Right.
Everybody and their mama thought it was a foregone conclusion, but people weren't thinking. They weren't thinking because of the simple fact that there ain't no way in God's green earth or the devil's blue hell that Gucci Mane was gonna give up his golden goose to his arch enemy. Nobody thought about that. Mob Ties is his management, so that means yes, his dad is his manager.
So his dad is with Mob Ties?
His dad created Mob Ties Records before Mob Ties was Mob Ties. He created Mob Ties when Mob Ties was still Rap-A-Lot. Yeah. So if you go to his Instagram is Mob Ties Global. That's Big Lun Trail. Mob Boss.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So is Mob Ties Global connected to J
Not at
Prince?
all. Not at
No,
all.
no.
Mob Ties was established in the late 90s, like 99.
Okay.
Mob Ties only became Mob Ties in Houston when Jay Prince left the record business to Junior. And he changed it from Rap a Lot to Mob Ties, but they go by both entities.
Okay, I see. King Deshaun said they in Dallas. They said send up a prayer. They're on their way to court. They might be all the because they in federal. Well,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, in federal.
maybe
Yes,
what's the close?
yeah. We praying that nigga don't get life, but his ass is out of there.
Spiritual gangster Miss Tanya says, shaking my head. Then if he was going to get that money, he could have got a lawyer and bought his way out of it. If God was real one, he would have helped him.
Gotti slept with Gucci Mane wife. There ain't no way in hell Gucci Mane was gonna let that man out that paperwork to go
Yeah,
be with Gotti.
and Gucci held that shit up. That's why what happened to Gucci because Gucci held it up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was ready to go. Gucci was like, I'm hurry, I ain't letting you go. I don't give a damn what price. That's what happened to Gucci happened to Gucci
Right.
because he held it up. Everybody else ready to go.
And Rick Ross need to shut his ass up too. Okay. Rick Ross is a clout chaser. Um, he just know what the algorithm doing, and he like, look, I had some relations with these folks. Man, stop talking. You ain't got nothing to do with this, other than the fact that you had Gucci Mane wife too. So don't nobody want to hear from you, bro. Tell me some. I got both of these brothers on the phone, and who knows? We could have had a 1017 CMG tour.
You know that wasn't gonna happen.
Shit was never gonna happen.
No, yeah, well, yeah, that's my whole thing. All the niggas mad Gucci wife. I don't know why he's so mad about. God, which I understand. Like you so mad about got by all these niggas dapping you up, hit your chick, man. So I feel like you gonna be mad at one day. You gotta be mad at all the niggas hit your gal, all the niggas that dapping you up. Hey, hit your gal, fam.
And you don't like Rick Ross neither, fool.
Oh, well, I know he don't like Birdman. He's like, so my boy, just go.
You don't remember one of the last videos he did imitating Rick Ross?
Nah, I missed that, John. But I
Yeah.
remember. I remember he was going off on Birdman. He went off on Ross, and then he said God was a sucker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gotti was playing with him. I don't know why Gotti felt like he could play with Gucci Mane, but I mean, history tells the story. he he won for the most part, but he for hell, man. He for hell. Who said in a messed up predicament? I mean, he could play. he could play. Gucci could play Pooh Shiesty like Easy E did Dre. Like for real. Only part
Yeah,
about it is, the nigga never make no more music.
that
All the
was no
music he
more.
had, all the music he had for that album, Big 30 did confirm they had a bunch of tracks for this new album. It'll never come out. If it do, Gucci Man will put it out of spite and get that bread.
Uh-huh. All he got to do is go in. He can change the points to whatever he want now.
Exactly.
Yeah, he can go change the points. He can go put the points on the high side to favor him. And lower them points on safety side, and he gonna get a bag off of that shit.
Absolutely.
All he got to do. That's what I would do. I go in and change the points. Drop it on his
Mhm.
side. Raise it on my side. Drop that shit and get a bag off of him.
Yeah, you can't dispute it. You
No,
can't dispute it. You
no,
know,
no.
because if you dispute it, guess what? You're gonna get bled dry.
Right, because he got the bag. He got the bag to hold you up.
And I stated this last night that Shiesty didn't have money issues, but with you keep coming and going, oh, money issues right around the corner. Hey, right around the corner.
Yeah, cause Pops gonna step you to pay the his lawyer, and all the little homies gonna step $2 to their family, and you gonna have to pay the high prices. I'm trying to see either keep you from getting life.
Yeah, you basically gonna have to pay for damn fool attorney.
Yeah,
You pay for Mookie Roo attorney.
yeah. Pops got to get his attorney.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be cheap.
And the state of Texas pretty pricey, man, these days.
I see what you're talking about now. I'm about to pull that up. He's sure trying to just insert himself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It should have a video on it, Misty.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're right, Martavis, but it's a way you go about doing it, though, fam.
I think I clicked on the wrong thing.
If I'm Gucci, I go in and change them points and I get a bag off of it.
What you think or how you feel about the Guwap Pooh Shiesty situation? I don't like it for either side. You know what I'm talking about? Guwap most definitely didn't deserve that, and I don't want to see this for the little homie Pooh Shiesty, but this one niggas got to be educated and understand. In business, you got to negotiate, my nigga. You got to negotiate. If you were signed for $100K and now you got 10 M's on the table, it's time to negotiate. This how we do this. Boom.
He basically just told it. He had 10 M's on the table, right?
Absolutely.
Boom, boom. Everybody win. Let's go. That's how I gotta go, my nigga. You can't muscle your way out of no shit and no business. It don't go that way. And I ain't just talking about on the people's side, but on the other side, the blitz gonna come. You can't run from it, homie. That's the way it goes. Negotiate. It's time to educate. I want to see young hustlers from the South win. I want to see it. There was a time I got Gotti and Guwap on the phone together. Us three on the phone, nigga. And it ain't nothing to discuss. It was no disrespect. It was no raised voices. Rose just wanted to plant that seed. And I understand one phone call may not fix all the situations, but you want to plant that seed where niggas may be able to move forward one day, get some paper one day. The CMG 1017 tour one day, that was Rose mindset. And I wish nothing but my homies the best. When it come to business, let's negotiate. Niggas can't take the streets to the do. Nigga gonna get a life sentence with that shit, bullshit, nigga. Let's get to the B's. Listen, I'm on that Nino Breeze today. Omerta just was released. We back in Paris tonight.
I don't know what to say about it. I don't know what to say about that.
And she was not Gotti gal. Gotti just smashed her and sent her back to Gucci. Gucci was just
what they saying is she was with Gotti before she met Gucci.
No, she was with Gucci. So Gotti just smashed her. He knew that Gucci was that was Gucci gal. Same way with Ross knew that was Gucci gal. Same way nigga Birdman knew that was Gucci gal. They smashed and sent her back to that nigga. He nigga fall in love and shit.
What's up, Steven? What's up?
Nothing much. What's going on?
1483.
1483. Right. So this is
it's 4483, Steven.
Oh, 4483. My bad. Nah, so I'm listening. I'm trying to put some stuff together, right? So now, Hilda, you just said something. I had to look before I came on. So this happened in January 10th. I'm trying to figure out when that contract was presented to Pusha because the report said January. Was it before the 10th? After? I'm trying to figure that out. I'm guessing it was before, which would have
Yeah,
meant somebody had to. Go ahead.
it most definitely had to be before because whoever went and got that contract had to go in there and go do the groundwork before he even took it down.
Right. So now when we think about the whole situation, we were told that they were about to leave, but the date had to be on the contract. Pusha daddy had to make sure the date was on there. What was so urgent about that date and that specific time? Like I started like thinking about certain things. Why was there such an urgency, and who told them that they need? I'm not saying anybody told them to go rob them. What I am saying is, and Tamara was right, it seems to have been a high sense of urgency to do this by a certain time. Because isn't this around the same time that snippet came out with Shiesty and Glorilla? Around the same time?
Yes,
Or was that
and then
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then he promoting them all on the stores. It was a foregone conclusion. Foregone
so?
conclusion.
Only thing we
So
holding it up was Gucci.
okay, so is it out of the realm of possibility to believe that he was persuaded by a certain individual to get this done so that certain music can be put out at a certain time on a certain
Hey,
label by a certain
Steve,
artist?
Steve,
Sound about
10,
right.
$10 million is all the motivation you need.
Don't
You get,
tell you.
I got 10 million. You get out that contract. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
I'm just
You see what
thinking
I'm
about some
saying?
stuff. I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
yeah. So and it's so damaging. You know, Art Horn talking about some don't judge started yet. Man, listen,
Already been doing dirt though.
30. See, he said 30 has no criminal record. Okay, 30 got a cell phone that they extracted from him with the video of Gucci Mane signing the contract because
Yeah.
they thought it would be smart for 30 to videotape the contract so that it would be official. Yes. Yes.
Did
Shiesty
they show the
said,
guns in his face?
yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
That's the creepy
Hey,
stuff.
everything was on
So
camera.
Shiesty,
apparently somebody put the gun on the back of his head. Somebody
and
said it.
that was Shiesty. And then Shiesty got the paperwork after he signed it. He looked up, he said, pop this straight. He said, no, it ain't official without a date. Put it back down and put a date on it. Then they commenced to stripping their ass. Boy, I tell you,
Yeah.
boy.
Is the
So
video floating?
not
No,
yet.
no, not yet. It,
I'll
Somebody.
trust and believe it coming.
Yeah.
So they made them get up out their clothes.
Yep.
they ran their pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They went in. They got their wallets. They got all the cash they had. They took Gucci wedding band, took his necklace. They unscrewed his earrings out of his ear. They took it. They took all his homeboy stuff. They damn near choked
The white
the
boy,
till he
purple.
was unconscious. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then they
Well,
went
congratulations, fool.
and then they ran the Instagram. And,
Idiot, man.
Oh,
Congratulations.
that was the highlight of their life to do some shit like that. That
oh
remind
yeah,
them of them
I
movies.
only get 100 years for being an asshole.
the white
Man,
boy,
congratulations. Y'all getting a theft, kidnapping, and aggravated robbery.
the white boy had a Louis bag full of Rolex watches
Yep. Yep.
with air tags on all of them.
Smart. They are. Gucci Roll was. You can say what you want about Radrick Davis. I don't know if it was Keisha that convinced him to do that, but he is much smarter than he was 10, 15, 20 years ago.
But you don't stay around unless you decide to be smart. See, this
Yeah.
is the thing. Shiesty, this is why Shiesty not gonna remain around. Because ain't nobody in his camp exercising no wisdom. There's not a cool head. there's not somebody to pull the slack out and say, hey man, we not doing that. That don't make sense. It was 2 people out of them 9 that had ankle monitors on.
Yep. Federal ankle monitors.
Yes.
Federal ankle monitors. Crazy.
Shiesty was one, but who was the other?
The dude that that robbed somebody for $250K. I forgot his name. He was and the feds let him out early too. He was on federal. I think ain't that right here? He was on federal supervised release.
Yes.
It's crazy, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man, you can't make this type of stuff up. This is beyond comprehension.
Oh, he said read his comment above. I missed it.
This is a whole Tubi movie, bro. It's a whole Tubi movie.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, he said it's not official without the date. Without the date.
What's that?
Yeah.
Greyface said to read his comment above. He said it's not official without the date.
If you talking about the contract, that's why my boss told him to put a he basically said what Greyface said. No, it ain't official without the date. Tell him to put a date on it. You standing right there, you tell him to put a date on it.
So it happened January 2nd.
Wow. Right. It happened on January the 10th.
Yeah, it happened on the 10th.
He had to talk to Gotti. Can somebody find that clip of him and Glorilla from Pooh Shiesty? When was that snippet put out? Because it had to be around the same
was
time.
gonna get that get back. So if he had just been, y'all think he knew that this was coming? Because they probably came and they had a visit with him before they indicted him. Y'all think were they just sitting around like a deer in headlights waiting?
Yeah, they had to be because they wouldn't use flashbangs if they had conversation.
Yeah,
they hit everybody at the same time.
Because you notice how Shiesty was out, and all of a sudden he was in a halfway house. Like all of a sudden, why he in a halfway house?
He got evicted. That's why. Yeah, they threw him out because of lease violations, and he had to go back to the halfway house.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
I wonder, when was the last time 30 posted something? Was it because I don't think they posted anything recent.
Like Monday?
Oh, Monday. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So these fools are just bold with it, but they had the feds, like Tamara said, they don't let you know when they're coming. They just show up.
Right. Shiesty was on Twitch playing the game last week. Yeah.
Well, these fools, boy. Shiesty gonna bounce back within 3 weeks. What Shiesty you talking about? This man got federal kidnapping, they got coercion, conspiracy, kidnapping, armed robbery. What 3 weeks are you talking about?
Yeah. That's gonna be crazy.
Zuma says Shiesty gonna bounce back in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Okay. What does bounce back mean in the English language? I don't know what it means anymore.
Oh, Greyface says 10 million was for Chopper Gang, not just Shiesty.
You know what that means? You know what that sounds like a RICO to me. Love that word.
Well, it is a RICO. If you look at it, the whole Chopper Gang, the label, Damn Fool is an artist, bro. Mookie Roo, all them niggas, they artists.
Was Damn Fool there with them?
Yes. Damn Fool was the one with the Rolex on his wrist, flexing on Instagram. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Some tell me the Fed's been waiting on these dudes. They were just like, man, we know they're gonna do something stupid, and they just went right like, you did exactly what we thought you were gonna do. Now we getting all y'all, everybody, because if you round them all up, somebody gonna talk. Period.
Yeah.
The mere fact that Shiesty was still on paper and was in a halfway house, and he would go do something like that. It's something mentally ain't right.
Mm-hmm. Mookie Roo, CMO Twin, Damn Fool, all them boys. Oh, you look at them videos, you gonna see every last one of them niggas. You'll see every last one of them young niggas. Yeah, they in the FDO video, they in the older video. Only person that wasn't there, and I heard a rumor that he was there, was Chopper Watt. And thank God he wasn't there, because if he was there, that would be a whole horse of a different color. Yeah.
Shiesty is a top artist. Top artists always beat the feds. Also, Dirk gonna beat the feds. He
Oh,
not
that's a
beating Pooh
troll.
Shiesty.
That's a troll, bro. Ain't no way in the
Gotta
hell
be.
you gonna say, yeah, you know who else is a top artist? B. Diddy.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. Top artists don't always be the you know who else is a top artist? Tory Lanez.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was at one point. Yep.
At one point, yeah.
I tell you
It's,
that what they say his family in Texas in court right now.
I don't know why. I don't know what they're expecting, but that last guy, Terrence Rogers, they'll have him before the weekend. Before the weekend is out. Because
Yeah,
they looking for him in the whole
if
state
they
of
don't have
Georgia.
him now. If they don't have
Yeah.
him now.
They
Uh,
looking in the whole state of Georgia. It ain't nowhere he can go.
all
Nowhere.
right. Mm-hmm.
That's got to be some scary stuff, dog. Knowing the folks look, you can't even go to the bathroom in the gas station
Yeah.
because it's cameras. These fools forget it's cameras. Like what Hagerman say? Places have cameras. This ain't 1991. This ain't
Mm-hmm.
1981. Places have cameras.
Yep. Something wrong with these folks. But that boy Glock going crazy.
Yeah, I heard that song. Yeah, Glock.
Yeah.
He did it, and the video gonna be out. The video came out already. Yeah,
It came out 30 minutes ago.
yeah. Glock. Them boys smart.
Yeah.
Them boys. And you don't hear nothing about paper. Not to make this about paper route, but you just don't hear them doing that stupid stuff. Even though they want to crash out, a lot of them. And I know I ain't gonna really speak too much on that. Them boys being smart. They getting that money.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Oh,
That's what Precisely should have trying to get with. Precisely should have been trying to get with paper route. That's what he should have been trying to get with. But he just come with too much baggage, man. Like Big 30, that wasn't gonna work because the CEO Jizzle stuff. That wasn't gonna work.
yeah. It's way too much baggage, you know. But the higher the more flows you got in your office building, it makes it way better to withstand the politics. See,
Yep.
got in them way up on the 25th floor. So he ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? He done scorched the city, left it as a desolate wasteland, moved to Dallas. Ain't it funny how everything just so happened to be going down in Dallas after Gotti? Hey
Man,
man. Oh, there you go,
that's what
point at Gotti. There you go, trying to heap charges on Gotti. Man, Gotti is Mr. Untouchable. Gotti will not be touched. And I hope to God that I'm wrong. But Gotti is
oh
Mr. Untouchable.
no, man. John got it. They felt it about Teflon. What they call him, Teflon Don. Until
Mm-hmm.
they finally got him, he died in that.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's just that. Rainwater said that too. Rainwater. They said when the guy that came there and it just got hot for everybody, and I
Yeah,
believe it. It ain't a coincidence.
yeah. You know, it's always been how can I say rough in Dallas, but when they came,
Yeah.
ooh boy, feds, everything federal. Ain't you ain't seen DPD yet. You don't see nobody but the feds. That's crazy.
You know, when I think that because I think Tamara asked a question yesterday. Why did they sign? Or either you or Tamara, why did they sign Zillionaire? I don't think it had anything to do with music. I think it was more about that other stuff that he does. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think it was because he can't rap. The boy sucks at rapping. He can barely talk right. He rapped like he got like styrofoam in his mouth. I think it was
Yeah.
about some other stuff.
Yeah, well, he was trying to get his partner. And he was trying to
Montana.
take both of them. Yeah. No, he's trying to get head honcho or mill, heavy set dude in their camp. And he ended up signing on the same label with Montana. And he was
Who they
stuck
with?
with 300.
Oh, QC. Oh, you know how QC feel about Gotti. You know, I don't think
Mhm.
he rock with me. He love dog boy.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. But y'all listen, ain't no it wasn't no buying out this contract.
No.
Listen, if they could have bought their way out the contract, Gotti would have gave them the money to buy out the contract and just take it off the top.
Yeah.
If it was that easy. Bold
Yep.
Magic, YWM, we is not none of them. Salute. Yeah,
You're right. You're right, Hitter. I
indeed.
mean, like it
Yeah,
was too personal. It was deeper than money with Gucci. Deeper than money.
yes. It's at the end of the day, all he had to do was just roll the contract out, and we wouldn't even be here right now. You're right,
Yep.
but it's the it's the sense of urgency that hey, we hotter than we ever been. We need to strike while the iron is hot. If you can get out of
Yep.
that contract right now, I got 10 M's for you. Yeah, that's what that's about. We got
Yep.
Glow. You and
Yep.
Glow, y'all could take this. You could take this whole shit over. She the hottest female. You the hottest artist outside of Young Boy. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And that
Come
was a
on, man.
way to keep Glow relevant. Now look at her.
Yeah,
Flamed out. Not saying she
exactly.
can't be hot again, but why you think Key Glock put out that song with Sexy Red? They did that to kind of not to spite him, but okay, we're gonna see you glow and shine, and we're gonna put out this song. They still doing their thing. Glorilla, I don't know where she is, but that flame is it's about out. Man. I'm not saying she can't come back, but it's about out.
Right. The leadership and the pride and ego gonna get us every time. Yes,
Hmm.
sir.
That's
Yes,
true.
sir.
Yeah.
And people
That's
got
true. And
to
when it's all said and done, there ain't nowhere in the world his daddy should have ever.
Nope.
I mean, when you look at the mindset of his dad, I mean, as
Just like him,
the
just
apple
like,
don't fall
just like,
too far from the tree.
and he was born in
How
'76.
how could Pooh look at the decisions that his daddy made? So with the decisions he's making, you think that he taught his son any better?
Nope. Nope, man. Look, he's still trying to be in his 20s. Look at the way he dressed. He's still walking around
right.
calling himself Mob Tie. Why you calling yourself Mob Tie? Your name is Lentrell. Like, what's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, man.
Now, what part they said he took part in the planning? They say he had any weapons
His
I
daddy,
don't know if he.
I don't.
I, I don't know if he
Hmm?
had a weapon in his hand or not, but he
and
had
the
Yeah,
that
planning is
contract.
just as bad.
Well, he was. They
he
got
got.
him. They got him on video at Staples printing the contracts out.
Yep. And they also
Oh,
got
have mercy.
the rental cars in his name, so the guns had to be in one of the cars. So they got you on conspiracy right there. So you threw
Mhm.
anyway. That's why he looks so stupid in his mugshot. Like, dang.
Yep. And they go on a point system in the feds. And yeah, he been scoring.
What you say?
he
What
a
you say?
career. He a career leader in scoring.
Man, he getting triple doubles in that man. What you talking about? He got John Stockton numbers in that score.
I'm talking about for real. His stats is up there. So and when they started adding them points up, it get ugly. It really get ugly. You know. Um, I'm looking at 25 for Shiesty, and that may be more than that, but that's the base right there.
That
Uh,
gun though, that gun, man, that gun
yeah,
gonna get him life, bro. Just the
that
gun.
gun gonna add 10. That conspiracy gonna add. It's gonna add a boatload of time.
So the coercion is 10 somewhere between 10 and 25, because they forced him to sign a contract. We don't know
Hmm.
who choked the white boy, but the gun 25, 30, and then you got the kidnapping. That wasn't him, but that was 30. So 30
Oh,
gonna be about 15.
the white boy said he told who choked him.
Oh really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hey, like the great crash out Onan. I got that salt and pepper.
Yeah, I know.
I got I got that salt and pepper. If you want me to show it, send me a cash out.
No, I'm getting off the line right now. Y'all got 10
put,
minutes to get out. Y'all got 10 minutes.
I put my life on the line for this shit.
Man, he's the first blogger I ever seen have 2 birthdays in 1 year. I ain't never seen that, bro.
Salute to him, man. Don't free old man, man.
Shoot, man, whatever. Salute
Don't free
nothing.
old man.
Don't free. Yeah, man. Bump all that.
Oh man. But yeah, they got everybody rolled. Yeah. They did in the criminal complaint, they lay out everybody role in this. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it was.
Hmm.
The feds were really strategic, and they had this indictment like shortly. They had this indictment for months though. So shortly after
Right.
this happened, they already going to indict these fools. Like, come on, man. Like, come on,
Yeah, they
man.
want
Like,
they wanted to see what else they was gonna do that was crazy.
yeah,
Mhm.
and they
Well, they
just
probably kind of knew that this was gonna catch up with them
Yeah, and they
because
didn't
Shicey kind of been quiet. He ain't been doing no shows and nothing, have it within the
he been
last month.
nope.
he on confinement. He can't do shows. But see,
Mm-hmm.
on the 10th, he would have been able to. So
Right.
that's why they gonna drop the ball before he came off of federal probation. It's
Mhm.
all about timing, guys.
Yep. Yep.
Hmm.
Zuma, you gotta be you. I think you just saying stuff. I'm just gonna ignore you, man, because you just saying stuff at this point.
Yeah, you're commenting like a teenager, fam. I'm just telling you. Um,
That's
yeah.
wishful think. That's wishful thinking because they made sure they said they want him even better than they want 30. They made sure they say he was the leader.
Hmm.
Yep. Yep. This is. I think you need to read the charges, Zuma, and understand that these people are not playing. They're not playing. If he was getting, he ain't even got a bond. The feds don't generally give bonds. I don't remember the last time somebody got a federal bond. I don't remember.
Hmm.
No, they don't
He
generally
is.
get lines.
Right.
Nope. But keep hope alive, though, brother. I mean, and probably Cyprus. Cyprus backup China. I don't know. But,
Cypress back up. Hell yeah, let's go.
yeah, man. Cyprus, boy, according to him, nobody from North Memphis do nothing wrong. And anybody rock with CMG, they all right. It don't matter. It's all
It's the
good, Zuma.
home of the triple cross, baby.
I understand, but you can't put they grown, they make choices. You can't put that on Gotti. Why you put it on Gotti?
Hmm. Oh
Every
boy.
time Gotti get arrested, boy, that dude gonna be sick. I'm just waiting for
And
that
like I
moment, bro.
said, they better hope that they don't use his charges against. I mean, his lyrics against him.
Oh man, that's over. That's over. They gonna use some FDO now. All they gotta do is play that in court. Like, Your Honor, listen to this. Just sit down and laugh. That's what I do.
Remember, Jay-Z and them was fighting against that for a little while. They quickly that's been aborted. But Biden at the White House, they was going to the White House fighting against that.
Oh, here we go. Here she go talking about President Biden.
No,
What
I'm
else,
just saying
President
that's
Biden?
when they was going to the White House fighting, trying to get laws and stuff
Right.
passed, whereas they couldn't use their lyrics again. And he basically told, I mean, but I still think that they can. If they wanted to try to bring that up, they probably could.
They can't. That's more of a state thing, like in Florida, the Julio case. The president has federal oversight, but he can't tell states what to do. Like, Biden never could do that. So they can use if somebody like Yabo down here, like Flo Millie, Rich Boy, if they came out with something stupid, they can't override Governor Ivey. It's Alabama. So
Right.
they say you can use it, you can use it. So the president ain't got no oversight over that. But I get what you're saying. FDO was a dumb song. He just shouldn't have said some of the stuff he said.
Yeah,
He
it
just
was
shouldn't
real
have.
incriminating. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's too late now.
Yeah, it really is. It's so disappointing though. I ain't even gonna hold you. Oh boy. It
And it's
it,
Yeah,
it all
more so disappointing with his dad. encouraging it.
Mm-hmm.
I just as a parent, even when you got parents that's out there crashing out, you just don't do that.
Yeah.
See, there are two different stories. One story says, and I'm not gonna say the blogger's name, but he said that on the video, Mob Ties was looking kind of like, man, he wanted to kind of stop it. The other blogger said Mob Ties encouraged it, like when they were inside the room. So I don't know
So
who to believe.
listen, this is what it was. Um, Orange Mountain Govan got eyewitness accounts, and he passed that word of mouth to Seti Nash. Um, King AK-47 actually saw the video, so that's where the different accounts come from.
Yep.
Nash
No,
put a little something on it,
yep.
and AK gave it blow for blow because he actually seen the video.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
Number two.
that's what it was. Yep. He got a word from Govan and he jumped out the window. He'll never admit that. But
Absolutely. No,
yeah,
we knew it, and I feel like this blogging world has become so dumb. It's become like who's the first one to get some as opposed to who's right. But I will say this: they did report it a while ago, even though, well, even with that, like, I mean, you seen the video. Why even talk about it? Because now they going at it. Like AK and said it going at it back and forth. And why talk
right.
about it? Like certain things just don't. I'm not saying we were gonna find out. But when you spin the narrative the way you want to, then it's bloggers going after bloggers instead of, well, this shouldn't have happened. Well, how can we fix this? Because I'm telling you now, man, rap music is on life support. It is. The
It is.
government is just waiting to shut. They've been waiting to shut rap down since NWA. I'm telling you, it's going to eventually happen.
And we back. What's going on, y'all?
Oh man. Oh, what's up, Zoomer? I mean, Cypher.
There you go, man.
What you talking about?
They saying they're gonna release Diddy 10 days early.
When?
Let's stay up
In
next year or 2 years
2028.
from now.
2028?
Mm-hmm.
No, he'll
Diddy is
probably be in the wheel. He probably going to the nursing home anyway.
Diddy ain't getting out of it, man. I'm telling you, they gonna put some. All right, people can believe what they want. Diddy ain't getting out of prison.
Steven, I really can't believe you you
Tell
said
you.
why did they talk about it? I know y'all got information, but why did you talk about it?
Well, no. What I meant was the way they spun the narrative. It was like, okay, so I understand you have people want to make content, so that's what the internet's for. That's fine. But they're making it like a story. Now it's okay. Well, why did Gucci snitch instead of saying this was stupid? Let's try and like what I'm saying, because all content ain't good content, man. When you got certain people who like for instance, for example, Govan. One of the things he said when he got out, he want to be positive. He want to do this and that, but he been gossiping ever since. You know what I'm saying? You've been a part of the problem, so you can't be a part of the solution. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? I don't
That's the
respect that.
Right.
That's the Memphis way, man.
That's not the Memphis way. Tamara's from Memphis, so one person from Memphis
Well,
not
she
being
don't.
like that.
Well, you can't compare Tamara to that because Tamara don't indulge in the bullshit that everybody else
Right, but
does. That's
when
coming from a guy
when
that's
you
from
say
Memphis.
Tamara, when you say that's the Memphis way, it nullifies your argument because Tamara is from Memphis. So no, it's not the
But
Memphis way.
I'm saying only for the people that indulge in the bullshit. I'm not including Tamara because Tamara don't be involved in the bullshit.
Okay, Tyranny's from Memphis. She don't think like that.
I don't know her.
Bicap is from Memphis. Bicap is from Memphis.
But back cap don't indulge in the bullshit, fam. I'm only talking about people that
Right.
indulge in the bullshit.
Well,
So say that. So once again, you're contradicting yourself. That's not the Memphis way. That's the way of some people from Memphis, not everybody.
Okay,
When you say the Memphis way, you just
same thing, but fam, you gotta use
no, it's not.
common sense, fam. At some
I hear
point,
you.
common sense got to be common, fam. I'm only talking about people that indulge in day-to-day bullshit, fam. I'm not talking about regular, everyday people that go to work and mind they business. I'm talking about people that indulge in the bullshit on the conscience, man. Major difference.
Cypress. So me and Alabama,
Every
we
time, I'm saying, like, every time this man turn on the camera, he indulges in somebody's bullshit. That's what I'm talking about.
Right. I don't disagree with you. So me and Alabama hit are both from Alabama. If I say that's the Alabama way, but I'm talking crazy and hit or not, then that nullifies it because we're both. Let me finish. We're both from Alabama, so that you give a broad generalization, which is wrong. That's not the Memphis way. That's the way you and people like you think. But I know people from Memphis who don't rock with CMG.
Okay, I'm not talking about CMG. I clarify what I said. I said I'm talking about people that. Listen to me, fam. Let me break it down. I'm only talking about people who indulge in the bullshit. Only. I ain't talking about you ain't here who go to work every day and do the right thing. I'm not talking about that. I'm only talking about the people that indulge in the bullshit.
Speak on it, Cypress.
Speak on it. You got it. So it's not the Memphis way then.
Yes, with people who indulge in the bullshit. I wouldn't indulge you in here and it because y'all go to work, do the right thing, and I'm talking about the people that indulge in all the everyday bullshit every time the camera come on. That's what I'm thinking about.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Y'all. That's all I'm saying, man. Y'all don't indulge in the bullshit. Y'all go to work. Y'all go home and chill out. Everybody else indulge in the bullshit.
Tamara, are you from Memphis?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the Memphis way?
Tamara, don't answer that.
No. Tamara, is that the Memphis way? Is that the because he said the Memphis? So Memphis is a city. Is that the Memphis way? Yes or no, Tamara?
I can't just answer that in a yes and no.
No, because she don't indulge in the. I just said she don't indulge in the bullshit, and then you tell them trying to go after. I just told you what I'm talking about.
Okay, we got
just narrow it down. Just say that's the North Memphis way. How about that?
Hey man,
I ain't want to say that because
I was about to. We got the truth in the comments. So the truth says Steve will make great points and good sense, but he only said, "Oh man, I thought you were doing something." He ain't say nothing,
Hey man, shout out to the truth in the building. My dog, the truth is in the building.
Coming in the comments. I said the other day, I ain't been saying the truth, but I forgot he changed his name.
Yeah,
the truth in the comments, that means Justice for Dog left. Praise God. Look at God.
Now, Justice for Dog, he came in he started coming when he saw Justice for Dog had stopped coming for a long time. Justice for Dog gone.
Yeah, Justice for Dog extra bill. Look at God.
That question that what Cypress was talking about, what Stephen talking. Listen, here to answer it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's the Ridge question. That's the Ridge question, Fraser way. That ain't got nothing to do with Twinkletown. It ain't got nothing to do with
Binghamton.
Danny
Binghamton too.
That ain't Danny Thomas. That ain't none of this. That ain't the McMillan way. That ain't the Castelli way. That's what man. That's over 38126. All they over that way.
38126 ain't nowhere going Memphis, but I get where you're going, man.
But you know what? I'm about tired of and y'all know I love South Memphis because I grew up in South Memphis, but I'm tired of these South Memphis rappers because the South Memphis rappers are talented off of the chain. But I'm tired of these South Memphis rappers allowing a lot of these North Memphis rappers to send them out.
It ain't a lot. It's just one.
Yep, just one. And
strategically send them out.
Mm-hmm.
What he tell you, he from North Memphis. He from home of the Triple Cross. There's only 2 Memphis rappers out of North Memphis village that just left. And that's shout out to Project Pat, shout out to Stephen. I'm not talking out there. Gotti, and the other one is on Skid Row out there in LA up on the damn tent somewhere. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's the
one in the
Yeah, that's the worst one. That's the worst one.
He changed the way I look at apples. I couldn't believe that man did that.
Who?
Hold on, did what?
Pretty Tony, when he was eating
What he
that
do?
damn apple, and then he said, "Oh, and this, oh,
Yeah.
Where's Pooh Shiesty from? What part of Memphis?
He's from South Memphis.
Came
South Memphis,
South Memphis.
South, and
Cane
the
Creek
heart is South
Point.
Memphis."
Yeah.
All the South
Everybody,
Memphis people are pull that off.
what South Memphis
Nestled
artist
between
got
Orange
Gotti?
Mountain. Listen, nestled between Orange Mountain and Magnolia Castelia.
So
Hey, them
Gotti,
white folks will throw that nestled on you. I'm like, what the
yeah.
hell is nestled? I never got the definition, but yeah, nestled between those two lovely communities. Go ahead, Stephen.
So
You got it.
Tamara, so as now it makes sense. Has any rapper from South Memphis has ever had any affiliation with Gotti ever done something positive? Like
Yeah, Moneybag
from
Yo.
South Memphis?
Moneybag Yo. Yeah, that's on the one.
South Memphis.
But he ain't.
And
Moneybag
Moneybag
Yo
Yo be just scared. I believe he done did a lot of stuff to Moneybag Yo. He was basically, somebody brought up a point. I believe who brought up a point was that about he was gave 30 a chain. He was crossing Moneybag out basically to get 30 to try to get Shiesty to sign with him.
Well, he put 30 on the Gangster Art album.
Exactly.
And Bad was
Bag
behind
didn't
it.
like that.
No, Bad was pissed off.
According to the truth, and whatever, the truth said Pook on his way home, he just left the courthouse.
Ooh. Hey, we have a fine variety of links. Would you like one, the truth?
Y'all know that the truth is borderline a damn troll, so I don't know.
He left the courthouse to go right back to that cell he in. That's
And
where he went.
because he is not coming home, saying he is out of here. He can cancel his paper. He can cancel his Christmas, man. He out of here.
Let's take a look at this. You got this one North Memphis rapper. We all know that the what they call it, Celine DeLeon, that where the diamonds at, the most treacherous area in Africa. But it's Sierra
Leone. That's like West. That's like, I forgot. I think that's like, I don't know. Was it like in West Africa?
Yeah, it's South Memphis basically. So what I'm saying is, you got these dudes because Gotti done had a 5-10 year head start on most of them. And he got his clout up. He go back down through there, and he basically cherry picked the best. And you know what come with that. That's like all us black people in 1970 going down to the unemployment building and demanding jobs, and they only give 3 of us jobs. So now we able to pull up out the trenches and do something for ourselves, and everybody else that was in the crowd with you, they hating on you now. This is the game that D-Boy been playing from day one with OG Boo Dirty. Yeah, we're gonna get him to come on stage, and you know what I'm saying, the optics gonna make it look like he turned his back on his own hood. And from that, what you get? Dissension.
Well,
you get money. Hold up. Then you get Moneybag Yo. They cherry pick black youngster. You see, for specific reasons. You know, Moneybag Yo was the run of the litter. Nobody really knew he had what he had in him. And when he started doing it, he got it, stepped right in. After Dolph tried to help him. You see what I'm saying?
But Dolph didn't want to sign him. Here's the according to what I heard. But here was the thing, bro. People try to get Moneybag so much slack, but like his own people didn't want to support him or back him, so he went over to the guy, which caused a lot of problems later because it was already a problem between the two camps.
Right.
Already. So he get a lot of slack for something that he really had no control over.
He had control over doing that song with Fat Cat Jizzle. He did that shit out of spite.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. That wasn't his call.
Cypress, let me correct you. Let me correct you before you start, Cypress. Moneybag was supposed to sign with Paper Route. They had his rest in peace. Young Dolph told me this years ago. They already had his chain made. he gave Dolph assurance that he was gonna sign with him. And when he tried to get with him, he changed his number. That's when he was gonna sign with Gotti. That's what happened. They had his chain made paper route. So
Oh, see,
it was.
I never knew that. Like I ain't never knew that was
I'm
out of
telling you
that.
now. That's what Dolph was trying to call him. He wouldn't take his calls. Then he changed his number. That's what happened. And I
Oh,
dare
okay.
somebody say otherwise because they lying. But go ahead.
But what I'm saying is this: like I think the fast cash situation that made it worse. But I think people on the other side really pushed the line on that to piss the other side off. That's how I took it after I realized
Repeat
what
that
had
shit.
happened.
I'm sorry. Repeat that for me, man.
I'm thinking that one side that he signed to really push the line for him really to do that song to intentionally piss the other side off.
Exactly.
They
And
knew
that's
what they were doing. They manipulated that shit because he's under contract with them.
and that's what I'm talking about. They've been doing this shit for years.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's that Memphis way I'm talking about,
Yeah.
man. Y'all listen.
Nigga,
And
that
that's
shit is
not the.
that shit is COINTELPRO. That's what that shit is.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we
It's like,
gon' oh y'all got the king, y'all got y'all king of Memphis down there in South Memphis. Okay. We gonna pick one of your own people or a couple of your own people to knock him off. That's some COINTELPRO shit if I've ever seen it, bro.
but Cypress, look at the opposite though. Look what Dolph did with Grove Hero. Instead of taking Grove and telling him to do negative stuff, look what he did. And look how much Grove like reveres Dolph, adores him. He took him and changed his life. He didn't tell you to go kill nobody. He just said, "Hey man, we're gonna make this money." And that's what he did.
Yeah,
But
I
North
mean,
Memphis,
I get it. Yeah, Grove for North and Grove, to be honest, Grove catch a lot of slack for that shit today. But I mean, he don't talk about it, but he catch a lot of slack for doing that shit today. But
Yeah,
like,
man,
I'm
exactly.
look,
proud, I'm proud of him for go get his money and doing what he doing because he done some nice things. I gotta give to him. He done nice things for his community and people, and he done some good shit, man.
Who did some nice things?
A good bro hero. I salute him. He did some
Oh,
good
I
shit
thought
for
you said
people.
Gotti. I was gonna
Hey
say,
man,
Tamara was on
No,
go,
man,
but she was.
no,
yeah, give me a
no.
pair of shoes while you shopping for some. Give me some.
Hey,
Give
no,
me
you
some
know,
cold
even though
Yeah,
he,
Tamara on Temu or Versace, one of them, Gucci somewhere.
give
hey,
me a pair.
look,
Hey, listen, hold on, listen. Give me a pair of cold Han while you shopping.
Yeah.
Size 12. Hook
Hey,
him
hey,
up.
hey, Hilda, they got a sale. Hilda, they got a 20% off sale. It's expiring tomorrow. So she on.
yeah.
Yes. Yes,
I,
indeed.
I'm not a big fan of Grow Hero, but I salute what he's done for the community, for
Of
people
course,
in his
but
community.
this what I'm saying. And Hilda just made sense. You take Dolph, and we don't want to make everything about Dolph, but the people he took and made wealthy, he didn't tell them boys to go do no stupid stuff. Even though some of the stuff may have been out of spite, he ran them boys up, told them to make money. Gotti just taking people just to spite Dolph, just to spite paper route. And look at a lot of what's the dude name who went up here the rapper that went over there. He was paper route at first and then signed with him over like Bread Gang. What's so
Trip
Uh,
I
star,
get it. I can,
Trip
trip
star,
star.
yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. It's like look at that, bro. Like look at the situations like that. So you took Tripstar and then you pretty much shelved him. Where he at now? Probably Amazon or FedEx. He ain't doing no music for us that I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
of.
he's not. I
Hey,
think he's like, if he,
the nigga went to prison, but he
yeah, he
came
was
back.
there after that shit happened and over there at the restaurant.
Yeah, nigga almost got killed wearing them folk uniform. They ought to be
Yeah,
ashamed
Yeah.
of their damn self.
yeah, he was a convicted felon. He wasn't supposed to have a gun. He ended up going to jail, but I think he may be home now.
Now Cypress, tell me one person. I just need one person who was around Dolph, who Dolph helped out, who Dolph looked out for, that went and did something crazy. Just one. I need one name. Despite what Dolph said to him, did when and I'm
I
talking
don't.
about got
I see.
hit him
I
with bad
see.
charges.
I, I, I can't say nothing bad. I gotta keep it a buck, man. Like I can't say nothing bad about the man. Except for I just can't. But all the thing I ever said was I can't ever relate to the man music. But outside of that, dude's a good dude. They help. I'm all for people helping the community. Like I
Okay.
just can't
Now,
relate to his style of
right.
music. But he's a good dude.
Name me people who've been around CMG that messed their lives up. Just start naming folks.
Man, I ain't got this type of time. But yeah, I get where you're going with it. I ain't got this type of time, man. But I don't want to hold the show up, man. But yeah, I get where you go.
Exactly. That's all I wanted to hear.
But
Exactly.
hey, but at the same time, yeah, it's messed up. But hey, man, it always been that way. Hey, man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. No matter if I like it or not, man. Everybody know it always been that way. If you from the city, you know it always been that way, bro. Always have been that way. I ain't ashamed to say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you from there, I wouldn't know. I just 3-6, all of them from North Memphis or some of them from South Memphis.
No, Kuzma from North Memphis, and Project Pat Juicy, and everybody else was from South Memphis.
Okay, so why they gotta have a problem with them? Because I know they call Black Haven, was it White Haven or they call it Black Haven? I'm
Well,
confused on that.
Whitehaven, but they call it Black Haven because
so
it's
what
the
they call it Black Haven because all the black people moved out there and took them motherfuckers over. You know how
right.
black folks do.
Yeah.
Right,
But
right.
Gotti had a problem with him because this how it originally started. Gotti was supposed to sign the hit the time, man.
Mm-hmm.
Gotti proclaimed that he was a fan of Fly and he had chose Fly side of the beef, which was way before Gotti's rap career even took off. He chose Fly side of the beef between Fly. It was the beef between Fly and Paul. Because Fly was over there with 3 6. In fact, no, at 94, 95, 93. Around, but Fly was running around with 3 6.
Backyard posse.
Yeah. So he comes out and say, well, man, I fuck with Fly. I always been a fan of Player Fly. Woo. So Paul kind of took issue with that and kind of blackballed him. That's why he went over to the Birdman. The Birdman kind of helped him push his career to where it went. But it was because he jumped in the beef between Fly and Paul, which had started way before Gotti's career even took off.
So the same thing Dolph and Gucci did. So it seems to me that everything Gotti did or Gotti went through, when Dolph did it, it made it worse. But it was magnified because Dolph was making so much money. That's what it seems to me like what happened. If I'm just reading the tea leaves right.
Yeah, but he went the right ballpark. But then Fly and Paul beef was really, in my opinion, y'all, I'm gonna take it there. I think it was a lot about Gangsta Boo.
Also a woman, kind of like Gucci
Yeah.
Mane and Gotti.
Yeah,
Like Gucci Mane and Gotti.
cause Boo and Fly was running around a lot younger. Cause they both from South Memphis. Well, Paul, and then she kind of had introduced Fly to Paul. Then she ended up being Paul's girlfriend. That's how I'm believing that beef started. Yeah, that was Paul Gale for a long time.
So it's the complete mirror opposite of what Gotti
Fact.
and Dolph went through. A woman
Fact.
not signing and disrespect. Come on, man. Like what are we talking about? But Gotti just took it to a pussy. I mean, to a child's level. That's basically what his feelings were more hurt. That's basically what it is, right?
Yeah, it basically. Yeah, because Fly was mad a whole lot but mainly at Paul and Boo. He actually liked the Juicy. Him and Pat had a good relationship, but it was just mainly at Paul and Boo because he
kind of like Dolph and Jip. Kind of like Dolph and Jip.
Yeah, they was cool until certain shit started happening and people having certain shit to say. Then it wouldn't go out of the way. I think that could have been. I think a conversation and that could have been worked out and had people with a mind they damn business.
Okay, final question. How many times did either of them shoot at each other or have people shoot at them? How many times?
Who talking about Patty, talking about Paul and Fly?
Yeah. How many times they shoot at each other? How many times they crews shoot at each other that you know of?
Not time. But they have had words like Fly have confronted Paul, like a skate range and shit. They had
Yeah, in the
weddings.
club and shit.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Right,
never no. We finna go shoot it up the back of that nigga was about some money, and them niggas was about
right,
money and cocaine, fam. That's it.
right. So like Tamara said the whole time, it never should have went that far. Should it? Should it?
No,
Yes,
but
simple.
when
Yes, no.
you, and you're right. But when this is what people have to realize, man. When you have people amping this shit up and cheering this shit on, and then when something happen, then everybody, man, instead of saying, man, y'all chill out, we're gonna have a conversation and put this to bed. Everybody wants to amp it up until something go wrong, and then it's
Okay.
So now
Okay.
y'all
Cypress.
have. Let me say something. Y'all have made all the similarities in both of these beefs, but y'all forget to include the main ingredient that made Gotti's beef way different from Player Fly's beef.
because what, are you talking about the shootings and stuff that took place?
No, the reason that was a little bit more friendlier beef than what Gotti and Dolphin had is money. Both sides had money. If you don't like a nigga, you gonna respect the money.
Right, we gonna go get the money.
So Player
You
Five didn't have
gonna
no money.
I mean, well, he invested
not
in
that
car.
type of money.
No, he ain't never gonna have that type of money because cocaine eventually took all that.
Even
I
them
mean,
niggas, even them niggas didn't have the type of money that Dolphin Gotti was playing with. Them
no,
niggas
they
weren't
didn't have.
playing. Yeah, they weren't playing with nigga to go throw your life away money. They weren't playing with that type of money. Go throw your
Right.
life away, and
I hear
and
that.
if you make it, we'll put you on. Nah, nigga ain't have that.
But then Fly missed out on a lot of money because of prison stints too at the same time. But yeah,
Right.
dog, them niggas
So
so focused on going to go get the money.
so I understand that, and here I hear what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, why did one guy from Memphis choose to go the quote unquote paper route, and why did the other guy choose to go the illegal route, the I'm gonna get you off the earth route, which didn't help his label? When you got two other guys from Memphis, because Dolph ain't from Memphis, he just claimed Memphis. Let's just put it out there. You got two guys from Memphis who had crews like Paul had 3 6 and whomever. I don't know who Player Five was around. I'm not familiar with that dude. I'm pretty sure he had people in his ear. But at the end
Yeah,
of the day, guess what they were able to do? They were able to talk like men, even if they didn't agree. They were able to stay at each other's way and make money. But when it came
yeah,
to
yeah,
Gotti going
yeah.
the
They
same
tell each
thing,
other what,
he couldn't
man. They
do it.
don't like each other.
Man, listen, Dolph came to Memphis when he was either 2 or 4 years
Two
old.
2 years
That
old.
nigga is from Memphis. Hey, you talking about?
Well, we'll give him that. He was born in Chicago, but we'll give him that. It's all good. It's all
Hey,
good. But I'm just saying though,
Well, you know,
it was
Memphis adopt everybody. So okay, yeah, I get where you're going.
I was born in
right.
Chicago.
Okay, I didn't know that. But
Yeah, came
what I
down here as a baby. I don't, man. Listen, you don't hear me say phone them and talk they slang or nothing.
yeah,
we
I'm just
we used to go back up there. We got our car stolen and had to catch the trail way back home. I ain't been back to Chicago since.
right. So I think my point is that when I look at because I get confused when I hear the Memphis way or when I hear this about Memphis. I don't think now I'm hard on Memphis, but it's mostly law enforcement up there. I don't know a lot of the people. I can't be hard on the people. I
Why you
just
don't
don't
like
like the.
law enforcement in me? I
I mean
love
they.
law
I
enforcement.
mean
No, I'm
I
just
mean
playing. Why
they.
you don't like
Yeah,
law enforcement in me?
I mean they kind of suck. But what I'm saying is when I think about this whole situation, man,
And tell me
it
what you
got
think about him saying law
no.
enforcement sucks.
No, you know, I know what Tamara feels about it. It's all good. We different, but I mean, Sam and I talk. What I'm saying is, Gotti, it's the same. He went through the same thing he tried to do to Dolph. He went through the same stuff. He just seemed to take it more personally. And like Hitter said, the money made him feel like, okay, well, since I got money, let me do this. No, you've thrown your life away. Essentially, it's going to happen. I
Well,
don't care what people in the chat say. Like, why
well,
would you go through the
well,
same thing and
well,
then try to justify it when you
well,
when go ahead, go ahead.
well. Paul ignored him. Dolph embarrassed him. Major difference.
So
Paul ignored him.
Player Five didn't put out any
You
song
said
that made
Paul
a
did
dent.
what now? I'm sorry, I'm
Pa-
back out.
He ignored
Paul,
him.
Paul ignored him. Dolph embarrassed him. Major difference.
Paul
Okay,
did what?
He ignored God. He ignored Gotti.
Paul ignored Gotti.
Yeah, but
you know what? Here's the thing about it, though. I always say this: regardless to what happened, Gotti and them should never have taken it that far. Gotti was into it with other people, but people like Boo Dirty and all of them, he felt like they was beneath him. They weren't making no money. They couldn't flex and floss like Dolph was. He was jealous. It was jealousy. And shout out to Boo Dirty. Now, I'm not talking bad about him. I'm just saying, if they had been making the type of money that Dolph was making, I think he would have tried to pull the same move on them.
See, Boo had the mob, though. They were going to shoot back. They weren't going to, them boys going to shoot back. They weren't scared of God. I mean, Duke wasn't. Duke been out there since he was 14, 15. So they were making money too. But I just think the difference with Dolph is that he saw the bigger picture. And to this day, we still see that in take fruition. Them boys still making a whole lot of money, even though he's gone. And the label hasn't fallen off. As opposed to, like, Gotti just should have gotten to the point where he just tuned out Juke and anybody else saying, you know what, I'm around Jay-Z, I'm around Andre Harrell. They don't do stuff like this. But you just felt like Memphis was your safe haven and you untouchable. You're not. Jay-Z can't save you when the feds come. Andre Harrell can't save you. Nobody can. Nobody can save you. Leo Cohen, nobody can save. Russell Simmons, they can't save. They don't care about Memphis. They don't. So, Cyrus, when you say stuff like that, it takes me back to how this whole situation started because I didn't know any of this was happening. But now that I know, it's like, man, Gotti, you went through the same thing you did to Dolph. Other people did to you, and you thought you were untouchable because you got money, a loan, not even your money. It was a loan that you have to pay back with interest. That doesn't make sense to me, brother.
Well, it went too far. It did. It went too far. It never should have happened. They know it never should have happened. They didn't have to kill that boy like that. And people want to put it, straight dropping them. They are at fault for what they did, but it was definitely money motivated. Gotti, look at how Gotti talked about 10 million being on the table for Pooh, and I believe he knew it would make him crash out. Now Pooh ain't competition for his damn artist no more. If he couldn't sign him, he definitely didn't want to be in this competition.
Yep. And Gucci gonna make all the money he can off the Pooh for the rest of his life. If I was Gucci, I'd put out an album tomorrow. That's what I'd do. And nobody in the Williams side can get a dime, not one penny of it. So that 10 million first of all, what got to get 10 million from? Is it part of the loan? Look at Cypress drop down.
Well, I'm sure Gotti get a lot of money from Interscope.
I don't know why they keep dealing with it. I don't know why.
Because they keep dealing with it because he keeps taking advantage of they use him to take advantage of the black artists and get them caught up in them deals. He working for them.
David was with Interscope too, and they dropped him. The boy out in California, they dropped him so quick. I don't know. I mean, he was going on world tour, and I can't name one song he did.
Lord have mercy.
It's been fun. I'm gonna drop on down, but y'all rock out though.
Me too. I'm taking out my dinner. I'm doing y'all know how I'm doing grilled chicken, and I'm gonna do a baked yam with cinnamon and butter.
Yeah, you say that because I'm up here. Knowing you ain't no yams. You just saying it because I'm up here.
I am. I love yams. I really love candy yams, but I can't, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it healthy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I know Juju Juju gone.
No, Juju gone. I miss her already.
Oh man, get out, man. I forgot. Anyway.
She was getting on my nerve, but I miss her.
Man, yeah. Go and call for her back then. I bet you won't. I bet you won't get it
back.
I
ain't gonna call for her back. I'm getting ready to put this chicken. I'm getting ready to season this chicken up real good. I got some leg quarters in there. I think I'm gonna do a leg quarter and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a leg quarter and bake a yam, a cinnamon yam.
They can. So hold on. Yeah, I gotta look that because I ain't ate a yam since like high school. Like I ate
Yeah,
since high school.
I like to boil mine first, and then I'll take it and cut it open and see, put cinnamon, nutmeg, butter in it. Finish it off in the oven.
What kind of butter you put on, Sam?
Um, I like that. Oh God, what's the name of that butter that I always get? Um,
Country crock. I know it ain't no
no,
organic,
not
but it's
Country Crock. I don't. It's another one. Um, Perigold.
Perigo. That sounds expensive. I don't know. I never heard of that. Y'all
I
know
love
Tamara
that
don't eat them
butter.
cheap.
It's so
Tamara don't eat
good.
them cheap butter. Tamara, she import her butter from
Well, you
Italy,
know what?
y'all.
I used to just pick up any type of butter, but I found out that it don't really be butter. Just like that, I can't believe it's not butter. It's really not butter. And a lot of people pick it up. It tastes like, but it's a lot of these butters is not even real butter. But I like that Perigold, and I like that. No, the Kerrygold. That's what it is, Kerrygold. And I like it's another one that I always buy. Hold on, I got to tell y'all because it's real butter. When y'all buy butter, make sure it's real butter.
I'm about olive oil, organic butter. I don't know about y'all.
Now I've tried that too. I'll get that
You,
too. Olive oil. I buy a lot of, but I'm gonna tell you where I go to get my olive oils from. I go into Ross's or Burlington or because you get the real big thing. I'm gonna tell you, I like to buy um either the coconut oil or the other one more than the olive oil.
you talking about Ross Dress for Less? They sell olive oil?
Yes, the real big thing that would be like $19 in the store, it'd be like $9 or $8 or something like that.
Oh wow. I didn't know that.
Sorry about that, y'all. I had to take a call. Boy, I tell you.
I buy the
You
Kerrygold, and I will buy. Sometimes I buy that Kroger salted butter.
Kroger salted butter. Okay, never heard of that, but I'll
It's
look
real
for it. That and that's
butter.
real.
Real
Okay,
butter.
real.
It's real butter, but the Kerrygold is has a
Mm-hmm.
really good taste.
Carry
Oh,
on.
it's
Spell
that
that.
it's that Land O'Lakes. I buy that. Land
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 O'Lakes.
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 Land
Hey, say it
O'Lakes.
again, Tamara. Hey, say it again, Tamara. How you
Land
say it?
O'Lakes.
No,
It's Land.
it's Land
Land
O'Lakes.
O'Lakes.
Land O'Lakes. Yeah.
So I said Land
So
O'Lakes
the
like it's three different
Kerrygold,
words.
the Land O'Lakes, and the Prairie Farm are the three that I buy because I buy the Prairie Farm quite a bit too.
Okay, okay. Carry
The
gold. Who
rest of
makes
it,
carry
I
gold?
don't buy. I don't buy that other stuff.
Okay,
That
that's what's up. I'm not here.
Imperial and all of that, I don't buy that mess. It's too oily.
Okay. Here, you straight though? You good? Everything all right?
I had to have a procedure next week, and they was asking me a bunch of questions, but it's all good.
So
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
we're gonna
whenever you're
be
ready for
praying
a
for
trainer,
you in that
you
procedure.
know where I'm
Here, how come you don't get on my praying line?
I don't be up that time of morning.
at.
I be calling you at 7 o'clock. You be up.
Yeah.
Oh, Tamara will call
Hey, when you called me about Shiesty, I was about 3 sheets in the wind. I'm like, she said, they all in that mad trunk. I said, that's good.
Tamara will call you. Tamara will call you 6:30. Steve, let me tell you what this mother effer did. I'm like, oh Lord, there we go. I he took a shower. I be
When
musty
I
like,
get
all right, Tamara.
y'all know I be up early. I wake up real early every morning.
And Tamara, if Tamara call you at 5 o'clock, I'm like, it's not like she been up for 3 hours. I'm like, man, come on, man, come on.
Yeah.
She be, boy, no, Tamara, I can't. Tamara's like, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep, y'all. I'm like, man, I can't. What's wrong with you? You can't sleep, so I can't either. Golly. I look at the phone. I'm like, Tamara Thompson, here we go.
Yeah,
Listen,
man.
I buy that avocado oil more than I do the olive oil.
Oh yeah, avocado oil is good.
I love
Yeah,
the avocado oil.
yeah.
I get on the prayer line with y'all. I don't like it being put to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
We be on the
Last
prayer
time,
line for 15 minutes or less.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I got
Tam-
put to sleep, they paralyzed me from the waist down. I did not like that.
oh
Oh,
wow.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah, that,
when I came out of the operation, I know folk. When I came out, I was in a room and I tried to shift my hip
Right. Didn't do it.
and I couldn't feel nothing. Boy, I made myself go back to sleep instantly. I said, I do not want to wake up till I can feel myself. Lord have
Right.
mercy. Oh, that was some scary shit right there. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yes,
got. I mean, just you need to get up with me, man. One of these damn. I'm gonna get you right, hitter. You know what, man. You know why I be.
yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna get with you. I can't go to Miss D route. I ain't had nobody
Yeah.
cut my stomach out. That shit crazy as hell.
Yeah.
They putting your breakfast in a coffee cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, I can't do that. Nah, we do it the right way, dog.
All right, well, I'm gonna get up out. I think Tamara said she's gonna drop down, but it was fun
You
being up
finna
there.
you,
Hopefully, you come
you finna
back.
go?
And now we can
Tamara
stay
was gonna get.
on. We can stay on.
Oh, we
Let's
just
just
want to say
chill.
on.
That's cool.
Okay,
We
let's
just
see.
chilling
Yeah,
because y'all know I'm happy. Now, if I had been at work, time never would have went by this fast.
Mm-hmm.
probably not. Probably not.
But guess what? I'm off Monday too.
Oh man, you blessed.
Yes, I am.
I
Uh-huh.
forgot it was Easter. I
And
forgot it was
Mondays
Easter
are the
weekend.
best days to be off. Mondays and Tuesdays, really.
Man.
Man, I didn't know. I didn't know it was Easter weekend. Somebody tell me, I'm like Easter already. I thought it was next weekend. I'm like,
Yeah, man,
man,
I got my suit and my bucket and everything, bro. We got my Easter bucket. Hey, listen, this is how I go. When I go up Sunday, I'm gonna be like, my name is Hilda, and I'd like to say to each and every one, Happy Easter Day. That's my speech,
man,
y'all. I've been trying to remember it all week.
bro, I got jury. I got jury duty Monday, man. I'm like, man, why y'all
Yeah,
give
I
me
hate
something?
that. I
Yeah,
hate
I'm
that.
getting paid for it, but I'm trying my best. They better not give me enough. Like, what you think about law enforcement? I think it's all messed up. Can I go? That's
Yeah,
all I'm gonna say.
yeah. I got a criminal
It's up.
history in my family, but I'm a
Yeah,
Jehovah Witness slash Hebrew Israelite.
They don't
Yeah,
let people off as easy as they used to.
you're right. They
yeah.
need to. They need people on juries. You gotta like really. Even if you play crazy, they're like, nah, don't even try it.
Man, I was sick as hell and had to go to jury duty one time, and I had a cold, and they called me up, and I sneezed like 3 times back to back. They said, "Go home." I said, "Oh, I ain't never been so happy to be sick in my life." Yeah, man. What up with it, Laylo? You doing all right, bro? Salute to you. Yeah,
Hey,
man.
tell me, Nick said Nick, hold up, Nita whatever that said. They said they need to come get a plate.
That's Miss
Hold up,
Nita right now.
Who is that? Miss
Tickle.
Nita? Oh, okay. She want to
Mhm.
play. Tell her hit me up. I'll throw something on the grill.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I love to grill. I'm thinking about all that season I got in there. My food be well seasoned, but it sure don't be salty.
Tell them about that lockup pasta you be making.
oh,
A
really?
lock up,
Pasta.
a lock up pasta.
Yeah, that lockup pasta you be making.
Lock
That
up pasta.
yeah, that macaroni and cheese with 12 different cheeses.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Ooh wait. Listen, I make
Oh, really?
macaroni and cheese, and I do have like about 7 different cheeses in my macaroni. I like to bake it. It be so good.
It does,
Yeah.
Tamara. It be good.
Yes.
You know who you
Gouda,
talking to, right?
Gouda Monster, Colby
Mm-hmm.
Jack.
Mm-hmm. Kobe Jack.
What's the
Wow.
name of the other cheese that the Borsian? If I said that right, Borson. It's Borson.
Mm.
That Borson
Hmm.
cheese, the garlic and herb. I like
Garlic and
the
herb.
sharp cheddar, the mild
Sharp.
cheddar, the New York cheddar. Oh my
New
God,
York.
that cheese be. I mean, that macaroni and cheese be right.
It'd be right. So how many calories is that, Tamara?
Well,
Who's
they say
counting?
it tells the cheese is healthy for you.
That ain't what I asked you. Because don't even try. Don't even try. Because who is they? Who is they? First of all,
And
Hey,
that's
yeah,
what
the
I heard
cheese.
online. Cheese is healthy for you. Now, I'm gonna tell you what a lot of people doing. I can't do it. They are taking cauliflower and substituting the noodles with cauliflower. I can't do it.
mm-mm. Hey,
I can't
ZK,
do it.
bingo. Bingo, ZK. She said, lock up. What it make you constipated?
it sounds. I'm listening to her, and I'm thinking she must not know I'm up here listening to her. Because Tamara be
But
telling me she can help.
but it's not the only thing that would be bad is the pasta noodles
Right.
and
The cheese.
well, I don't think the cheese is bad.
I
Hey,
didn't
Miss
ask you what
T.
you thought. I'm telling you what's because you put 7 different cheese. 7? You can't. It can't be
About
2.
about 7 different cheeses in my I love those flavors that be coming through.
Hey,
Oh
my
Lord.
daddy said, "Listen, boy, you ain't never seen a skinny rat, so don't tell me cheese is no good for you." He used to always say that. Lord have mercy. Hey, I can't help it though, cause I'm finna get up here in a minute. I love. Listen, it's on me. I take full responsibility. I'm making dirty spaghetti today.
What is that? What
How
is
do you
that?
make dirty spaghetti?
Oh, well, regular noodles. I put my noodles in, put my noodles on, boil them al dente into in some um, chicken broth, and basically you get you some ground beef, cut you up an onion, cut you up a bell pepper, and then you fry it. You put that in the skillet, get that done. You go in with a little garlic paste. Leave a little bit of that grease in there. You
Mm-hmm.
go with the garlic paste and you get all of that incorporated. Then you come in with like a cup of flour. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, you gonna stir all that up good, cook it good until the you cook all that flour out. Then you go in with a little beef broth, you know, and then you once you got everything cooked and to your liking, then you add your noodles back in and let it simmer for about a half hour. It's dirty
Mm-hmm.
spaghetti. That's all.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I usually add rotel tomatoes too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question about last night, Hitter? Because I
Yeah,
got a
man.
Tamara,
Yeah.
you mind? I know it's your
No,
house.
go ahead. No, I don't mess with no
So
blue bonnet, Diane. It's too oily.
Yeah, I don't mess with that either. Who's still on that country crock?
I
Hey,
don't think country crock is real butter, but that's what we grew up in the
yeah,
projects.
hey, check this out,
yeah,
Miss T. Now, we used to buy that country crock butter all the time when I was a little boy. And I get up and go in the refrigerator, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make some toast or something, put some butter on it. I go in there and grab that country crock tub, open it up. It's subject to
yeah,
be cabbage in there,
yeah.
Yeah,
butter beans.
Chicken, like
yeah,
My
anything
mama
but
was
butter.
not. My mama was never getting rid of them country crock tubs. It's good plastic.
Nope. Yeah.
We some trench babies, man. We if it
yeah,
was plastic, we never threw it away.
yeah. We we
But
we kept ours too. I don't even think they sell that tub no more. Else I don't see it. Do it?
Yeah, I think they still do.
they might it be sitting there in the store every time I go there. But my question was last
Yeah.
night. So when Stan G was on, right? No, not to Stan G. Do you agree with him when he said that Gucci is just as much to blame for the mess in the city of Memphis as Gotti?
Um, I don't put as much weight on it as he does, but yeah, I agree. You know, I mean, it was strategic, man. He stumbled upon Dolph. You know what I'm saying? He charged Dolph charged Dolph paid him for a feature, and then when he went and did his homework, he came back and told um who was that? What DJ was that? Was it Greg
It wasn't
Street?
him. Yeah, I
He was
think it
like,
was
look,
Greg Street.
tell old boy, look, he ain't never got to worry about paying for no feature ever again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they linked up. And I'm pretty sure he put a substantial battery in Dolph back. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they didn't had some conversations about God or whatnot, you know, to the point where one could feel a certain way about how they deal with God. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I will give him that. I give him that. And then you seen how um, Gucci was pretty much doing everything that Gotti was doing. in South Memphis. He was doing it in the city as a whole. He coming in cherry picking. He was picking everybody out the city. You know what I'm saying? Until he found his one. It just so happened that his
Yeah.
one, his one shape shifted into a rattler and snaked him. Miss Diane, I
Yeah.
appreciate it. I love y'all too, man. Y'all know what it is. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Y'all have been, y'all have been the ones that are subscribed to me and are subscribed to Tam. I want to say this. I thank y'all from the very bottom of my heart because I went through a spell here where I went weeks without producing content. But when I cut that button on y'all, y'all pulled up, and I appreciate the hell out of y'all for that. And I want to say, while we at it, I want to say thank you to Tamara because Tamara has been most gracious, and I don't give a damn what nobody got to say about it. Tamara has shared her audience with me. Most of y'all know me because of her, and I want to give her a tremendous thank you. And
Mhm.
I just want to say that um, keep going, keep pushing. Hate is necessary. Hate is the wind behind the rudders that pushes you into your purpose. So
Yeah.
be glad, smile, and they'll see you at the top if they ever get there. Let's go.
Yeah.
What
And
did the Notorious Big say when
More money, more problem.
more money, more problem? And then he also said, "Well, they're supposed to
God.
aim for me. I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm the bird at the top of the tree.
Yeah,
So they supposed to aim
no,
for the highest one."
for sure, for
I didn't know
sure.
you listen to big. I didn't know you listen to, and on that note, I mean, since we giving out flowers, I do a totally different channel. My content is totally different, but the main
And shout
people
out to
who
Steven.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Steve.
yeah, see,
Steven does a healthy um channel. Y'all do workouts
yeah,
on it.
yeah. I post my clients for the most part, and I get a lot of the feedback I get, mostly people I met over here. Now I'm not trying to get as big of a platform, but if it grows, it grows. But I want to. I mean, E Baby, Diane, Little Miss
Hey, boy.
Muffin, even Cypress. I mean, Hitter, you my only mod. I think you my only
Yeah.
mod right now. And it's like I just
The
appreciate the love
Alabama
because
hitter,
yeah.
Nita, is that Nita Tickle? She's the
I
Alabama hitter. And Steven, what's the name of your channel?
Oh, it's at SDB 1218. That's my birthday. So at SDB 1218. I believe that's it.
that's
SBB
the
And that
1218. And Hitter's channel is called the Alabama Hitter.
I just dropped a link in the chat. Yeah. I appreciate you,
yeah.
Miss T.
But without I mean without Tamara has given me and it just goes deeper than YouTube. Like there Tamara and I have some conversations just about life in general. And, and I don't know how many people have been listening, but I'm never saying excuse me to admit this. There was a time when we started good. We had a drought. I had to really just think about some stuff and Tamara, I remember I called her one day. I never forget it. I was walking outside and I called one of the hotline numbers and she didn't answer. So I called her again. She didn't answer. So about 5 minutes later, Tamara called me. She was like, "Hello," the voice said, "Hello, this is Tamara." I'm like, that voice. I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" She was like, "Good. Who is this?" And I'm like, "You don't recognize me?" She was like, "No." I said, "This is probably your favorite YouTube enemy." She was like, "Okay." And I'm like, "This is Steven." She said, "Hey, Steven," and like it just like we never fell off, and we talked, and it was gradual, but like a man, I came to her and we talked and we this was a time where people she was just getting attacked left and right by different people,
And
and I
then
was like,
y'all fell out.
no, this is before I'm talking about we had already fallen out,
Yeah.
and I paid attention to some stuff, and long story short. Apologies on my behalf were made because Tamara didn't do anything to me. She really did. So that's how I mean, as I was just raised a little bit differently. When you're wrong, you're just wrong. And I just wasn't gonna keep going down that path. And like I said, now it's like, man, when I see Tamara's number, it don't even ring twice for the most part. If I'm not able to let it ring twice, I don't. Like I love her as a person. Tamara is and like Tamara, and like she says, and I don't want to steal her saying, but I'm gonna steal it. She's a good person to have on your side. She just is. and a lot of people know it. And y'all see on YouTube, a lot of people when they bring up certain things, real talk with Tamara, they give her flowers. They don't give nobody else their flowers for real. And I just want to say to Tamara, and like I say all the time, that I don't know if I would have known so much about the justice system or just about different things without being on this channel. I just thank her for embracing me to just even allow me back in her circle because she's not quick to forgive at all. Not at all. I'm trying to help her with that. But Tamara is an awesome human being. Like now she gonna she gonna cuss you out a lot. But when she ain't cussing, when she talking regular, she mad cool. She mad cool.
Hey, you remember what I jumped on your ass over on Cypress
Yeah,
Channel?
I remember that. I remember that. I
Hey, let
remember
me
that.
tell
Like,
y'all a little something about y'all friend over there. I said, listen, don't you say another damn word. Hell no. You
yeah,
ain't finna come
yeah,
up here on that man channel and do this shit because if it wasn't for her, nobody wouldn't even be in the comments. Shit.
yep. And
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and, and this is not a shot at it. Like if other people were honest on this channel, they would say, you know what, without Tamara, I wouldn't be where I am either. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I say I can be honest. A lot of people owe a heavy debt, and it's not even like an arrogant debt to think, because she's not even a cocky person. But man, there are a lot of people who owe her in Memphis a lot of gratitude. Because she, unlike a lot of them do, she's willing to tell the truth, unadulterated truth, and she's gonna stand on that.
All right.
She
And
is.
listen, I don't agree with everything she say. I tell her in the chat and I've told her, saying behind the scene, you know, but it's the respect level. The respect level is way up there. Yeah.
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 You
She
know what I'm
eating
saying?
this up, y'all. She's Tamara, like she eating this up. Y'all get the
I
behind the
mean,
scenes. She probably
I really do. I appreciate it because, you know, we had a falling out on a channel, but then in front of people. But the thing about it was, you came back and you apologized to me in front of the same people, and I really appreciated that. I really did. I really appreciated that because to me, I feel like it's really enough for everybody. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. So it's like when folks say, "Well, can I shout my channel out?" Like, yeah, cool. But then it became a thing of, oh, okay, we'll go, and I had to become, because I was so open. I had to start being careful. I'm like, dog, people coming in, sending me messages. I shout my channel out too, and then these were the people that didn't care for me, that was throwing shots at me, and everything
yeah,
else, like because I wasn't paying any attention. Cause
right.
but hey, like I said, I really appreciate that. I've learned a lot though on just being on YouTube. Like, we all come from different worlds and stuff, and I really do. I appreciate you, Stephen. I love you too. I really do. I appreciate, because it's a lot of times I was getting ready to jump off the cliff, and Stephen, like, no, Tam, that's what they want. They need you to say something. Here the same way too. I'll just let it go. Just don't even say nothing about it. Because people be wanting to pull you into something to make it look like you're the problem. People have an issue of throwing rocks, and then because folks have decided that they gonna hate you, they can go, why everybody hate her? I don't know. I don't even know a lot of these people that be talking about me. I don't know. Because if you
Right.
don't like my personality, you just stay up out of my chat. So a lot of these folks that got issues with me, I've never even had a conversation with them.
Man, listen. Man. Folks talk about me so bad. And I ain't did nothing but show love every time I stepped out. Folks talk about me so bad. I'm talking about horrible. But it's all good. It's all good. You'll never know it. That's the first time I ever even mentioned it. Yeah. You won't get it no more. Especially on my channel. You come over there, you never hear about it. You never hear about it. Because if I spout off about it, then you might want to go see what they saying. And
Yeah,
But
they
the
want
thing about it is, the reason it was kind of because I was really, when that night that happened with Steven, I was somebody I got a call. I was sitting here asleep, okay, and I had just been to court fighting the crazy woman, like, on and them had did some stuff. He had gone, like, that was like the week of hell, and so I felt like, um when that happened, somebody called me. It was like they kept calling my phone, and it woke me up out of my sleep. And they was like, "You need to get on Cypress Channel. Steven is on there talking about you." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Now they sent him out to do it." Like, and it just my blood pressure went up. So that was the first time that my blood pressure. I've never had blood pressure issues. My pressure went up so high from all of the stress of that week, going to court, going to file an order of protection, having to go to court for that, dealing just going file police reports on and taking them video, because then he went live and said we don't lose no, he telling them how to file fake FBI reports on me. They filed a lot of lies and fake FBI reports on me. Had the FBI call and talk. I was impersonating a police officer. Like, it was just it was crazy. And so when I thought, okay, so he's a part of that. But the thing about it is, even after that happened, y'all don't even hear me talk much about that, because that was a bunch of mess. Because not only did they file a police report, not fake police reports, fake FBI reports on me. Okay, they also filed a FBI report on the detective that was on my case when the girl was arrested, because he said, "Oh, don't worry about it. The FBI agent called me too, and they had said that he was working with me and got the girl put in jail and this and that." And he said, "I told them it was a stalking case." And he said, the agent said, "Oh, okay, thanks." And he said, "You ain't have to worry about that no more either." But I was
Breaking
just
news.
so stressed. I was so freaking mad. Like, people don't know, like, a lot of the stuff that went on in the background, what these people were doing. And I don't even know half of them. So I appreciated that. And then even with us getting into it, I didn't hear him cuss me out and call me out of my name. Right. I didn't. Um, Unlike a situation happened with me and another vlogger who I know I was good to that dude. I'm talking about, as far as I didn't build his channel. I would never say that I started his channel. And I'm not trying to talk about it. But when he came into my chat, I started telling people to support that dude. When I started going over to his channel, he had one other person on there. Okay. And so to hear that dude go into another chat, and because he was into it with another man, something I ain't even had nothing to do with, and said, "I ain't going with a bitch I ain't never fucked." And so the double tap was like, "Wait a minute, how you gonna call this lady out of her name?" And double tap comment said, "Miss T, I know that's your channel. I ain't want to say nothing." I knew when I saw that dude and a couple more people over there, I said, they know Miss T don't care. Miss T got a good heart. What they want to do is they trying to take up people. They just want her to build a channel. Because I was like, "Hey, listen, you building a channel, whatever. It's whatever. Because I have other things going on. You know what I mean? I don't got to have a covenant spirit on here." But it gave me the opportunity to see, because I had never been around people like that. Like, damn, people really do bite the hand that help them. You could help them and they'll stab you in the same damn hand.
Breaking news out of Smoky City in New Chicago. Uh, the nice suspect has been captured. Carry on.
So I mean, like I said, and you have to think about when you get in, when it's one person, it's already people that's in the bushes lurking. All she thinks, she did, she that. They make up all these damn narratives, that their mind tell them to, she a whore, she this. I probably should have got my little hoe on, but I always been a square chick. Okay. Sometimes I wish I had dated more than what I had dated, but I didn't. Okay, because I was a mother, and I was a lady, and I'm still a lady, and so I'm gonna always fight against that, because the thing about it is, what people want to do is they'll make up lies on you because they feel like, well, people like her, she thinks she's something, she want to have that good girl image. No, I mean, I cuss and stuff. This is just how I am. If I was a hoe, I'd say, y'all know I done been a hoe in my life. I ain't never been one. I haven't. But those are the types of things that people will do to try and influence people you never met before All lies. She was a dispatcher. They had to fire her because she was screwing all the police officers. I ain't never been no damn dispatcher. I was a traffic officer. I was a PST.
I was a damn traffic cop. Yeah.
Yeah, she would know. Like people, it's the difference between Tamara telling you what she did and other people telling you what Tamara did. Like, how would they know more than the person?
And it's all good, you know. So you don't get in a shadow match when your voice is the predominantly louder voice, because you lend energy to the weaker voice, and before you know it, doing all that yelling at the weaker voice, now the weaker voice getting stronger.
It's the stronger voice because you set the attention, and that's kind of their strategy. And what people want to do, they're willing to try and destroy you. You know, defame your character and all that. And they put the police on me. You motherfucking right. Your name is real. All you got. I'm a damn brand. I own Real Talk with Tamara. If you say that I was all these things, I mean, sometimes you have to hit at people to let them know, okay, well, I'm gonna take you to court. You're gonna have to prove it. Because if you don't stop now, you harassing me. You don't even know me. And that is the thing that happened when we were in court. The judge was like, I'm trying to understand. So the girl break out a phone and start playing. When I used to do inspirationals, okay? I used to do inspirationals once a week on here. I haven't done them in a long time. She break out the phone playing one of my inspirationals when I was talking about vampire spirits. And so the judge said, wait a minute. I mean, she just broke it out. And she mad because she messing with some deputy. I never heard of this damn police officer. And she be calling and she be crying on the phone. And the judge said, I'm trying to make sense of this. Okay. And she said, when she broke that out, she was like, the audio of me talking. She said, so where did she say your name at in all of these audios? Subliminally. She didn't say my name. It's a subliminal. I mean, she said, and I'm gonna subliminally put this order of protection on you. And if you bother her again, you're gonna be looking at some more time. She said, you cannot harass people and send them. It was over 500 emails that the MPD, that's what they was mad at, had to subpoena Google to get, because not only did they hack I ain't even have an authenticator on that account. They hacked the account and deleted the emails, and the detective from MPD had to subpoena Google so that they could get the emails, because they never deleted. And I had them in court. Oh, well, this lady was sending me messages all day. You a whore. You this. What else did she say? She had been over to my studio. That building over there off of Elvis Presley. I know, because they was fixing on the roof. So they had in the front of the building, they had a bucket in there while they was fixing on the roof. She said, and you over there in that, your studio in that building, it ain't even an upscale building in Whitehaven. They got buckets all in there in the front, dripping water. So that let me know she had been on there, and the judge said that. Well, how would you know that?
Stalker.
So she was a stalker. She was a stalker. They got all this fake shit about and sent it to other bloggers, a bunch of fake shit like I'd had bankruptcies and all of this stuff. That wasn't even none of my, they had the latest banking information. Somebody from a bank had given them this latest banking information, and they sent it to another blogger for her to put out. And then when she fell out with him, she sent it to me. It wasn't even my information. But what I did was I found the lady, because her middle name was different. I found the lady, researched it, and found the lady, and told her these people have gone into your banking. This is your banking information right here.
It ain't even that deep.
It ain't even that serious. And and yes, I did. I filled out an FBI report. I told her, if you don't do one, she said, I'm gonna do one. I said, and I'm gonna do one too. They ain't have no damn business having that latest banking information.
Wow.
Her banking statements.
So y'all can just imagine everything Tamara's been through. Like, some people be mingling and tingling, you know what I'm saying, online. And but this ain't the half of it. She's been through a lot.
That's why
but
when they
like,
start messing with me, when I say I'm gonna put the police on you, they don't know what I've been through, especially a lot of these ones. They don't know. I do it. I do it when they get to yeah, you know, I know somebody that's going that you know, I can get your banking information. We're gonna get your we're gonna get your medical history, which I wouldn't give a fuck. But you got to understand, more and more hood rats are getting into the nursing field. So you have to let them know, I'm gonna get your daughter information. Somebody right now sold my daughter's information, and some shit is going on right now where they sold her information and somebody was getting cancer treatments. And the only reason that I knew is a lot of these bitches right now with their ghetto asses. That's why I said I'm gonna send you bitches back to poverty. They getting medical licenses, and what they're doing is getting insurance licenses, and they're able to pull people's histories, and they selling the people's information. So somebody's receiving cancer treatments in my daughter's name, got medical cards and shit in her name. And the only reason I knew that is I'm always getting insurance and stuff on my kids. I was like, let me get some more insurance. And one of my friends was like, they denied your oldest daughter. I said, why? Because of her medical history. So I called her. I said, do you got something going on that you ain't told me about? Because I can't even get no more insurance on you. She said, no, mama. I said, you ain't sick and you ain't told me now, have you? Because I'm thinking it's the you know, the package.
Yeah, you quick to forget. Like you said, you quick to forget, Tamara.
I'm telling you, I'm thinking it's the package. And she ain't told me. She said, mama, no. Come to find out, they getting medical, they getting cancer treatments out of Texas in my motherfucking daughter's name. Now that right there is still an open situation. And it's federal. And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Federal.
That's crazy.
At the end of the day, we it's all love up here, man. I don't know what I add to the channel. I know I've been going off a lot, but I think Tamara at least let me express myself. I'm the same way on Hitter channel, but I just try to hit her real calm and poised. He the Rob Churchman. I'm the Bobby Brown. I just feel like that.
Dang, yeah. I'd rather be Ricky Bell. Shit.
Oh.
No, Ronnie DeVoe. Yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying? with the overalls and the Timberlands on with a bathrobe. Yeah.
No, you gotta have one feeling shoe and one boot. You know, Ronnie he started that 1 shoe and 1 boot. I don't know what he thought that was doing.
Trying to be different.
Yeah, but yeah, we just thank you, Tamara. I mean, both of us been from Alabama. We thank you. We both do.
Yeah, I'm from Birmingham. He from Hobson City.
I'm from that's a lie. I'm from Addison. Hobson City. That's like crazy. But they ain't even got no police department no more, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, that's what happened when you tell white folk they can't come to the city.
Man, you stupid. The chief of them got caught selling guns. Selling guns that they confiscated. I'm like, bro, they got rid of the whole police department. I'm like, they wasn't number 7. I'm no way.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, y'all need to do y'all homework on Hobson City, man. Hobson City was the only city in Alabama that banned white folks. And boy, they went out bad. They went out bad. Yeah. The police chief was busting drug dealers and selling the guns back to the other drug dealers.
Yep.
Yeah, it was bad.
Scratching out the serial numbers, man. I'm like, come on, bro. But yeah. I'm glad they caught that other gun. I'm gonna drop that. I'm eating right now. I'm eating y'all here. But Tamara, love you as always. Hitter,
I love you
what's
too.
Up, y'all be safe.
Yeah, man. Salute to you, big homie. You know what it is.
Right, no doubt. I'm gonna give it y'all.
Yeah, man.
All right, Steven. Now here, that situation we was talking about with that young lady.
Yeah.
That's the guy who did it. That's my friend cousin.
That's crazy. He wrote that book.
And then he wrote a damn book.
Yeah, he wrote the book on how to get rid of a body with acid.
Yes.
And man, hell no. Hell no. And he's still out. Paul Hagman them said, well, we had a suspicion about him, but we couldn't. No, y'all get his ass in there.
All they got to do is get him in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh
But Paul
man,
Hagerman can't do it. It's gonna have to be one of them damn officers.
right. I don't even think Paul Hagerman was assistant DA or nothing back then. He was like, you know what I'm saying, low on the totem pole. But sheesh, that was a beautiful girl too.
Yes, she was. She was a pretty
Hmm.
girl. He killed that girl. It's sad.
Y'all want to know who we talking about?
They was digging
Uh,
somebody body up in East Memphis.
yep.
So I'm sure they got people. Somebody been telling something. They got a
Hmm.
tip. They went out there and they dug up somebody's body in East Memphis that's been out there. I hope whoever it is able to give some missing persons family some peace.
Right. It was Ricarda Tillman Lockett. That was her name, Ricarda Tillman Lockett. Yeah, she got picked up from work. Her and her husband had domestic disputes, and she decided to leave him, move into a women's shelter, and her and her daughter. And one day he came and picked her up from work, and nobody ever seen her again. He claimed that he picked her up and dropped off at the house and left. And when he came back home, her phone was on the charger, but she wasn't there. And yeah, yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. Knowledge is power. He said, to be honest, I think Shiesty had it in for Gucci, the way he did his cousin Big Scar. Yeah, but that wasn't enough. Knowledge is power. It wasn't enough. $10 million made it enough. You know, $10 million made it enough to where you could use Big Scott as the reason and had that motive of a big payday in your back pocket. Yeah. I think it was way more about that money than it was about Scott. Now he didn't like that either now. I think that's the reason why they robbed him after he signed the paperwork. Because if it was just about the money, they would have never robbed him. He would have just went in there and, you know what I'm saying, asked to be out the contract. If Gucci didn't sign, then he would have drew down and got the signature and got up out of there. But no, that was for Scar. Stripping them boys down and getting all their money and their watches and their personal belongings. Yeah, that was for Scar. Yep, absolutely. Sad as hell. Mm. I thought Blackwood said it was two. Two what? Saying Lou. I had y'all on. I had y'all running upstairs while I was downstairs for about an hour more. Yeah, we still on here, man. We still on here. I know Miss T finna go and do something. You know what I'm saying? I know I gotta make a run. Time is running today. Um, I know I gotta make a run in a little bit, but we'll be on. We'll be on tonight sometime. For real, for real. Yeah, man. This story kind of then took over the internet. Folk done forgot about the canned milk and the powder milk and no milk and jelly and jam and no syrup. They done forgot about all of that. You know what I'm saying? Funny how Govan is so quiet now when he was yapping like he was there a couple of months ago. So check this out. Govan has not been quiet at all. Govan was on DJ Academics yesterday with 25,000 people in the chat, running his mouth for over an hour. Yeah. He posted on his Instagram AI pictures of Shiesty holding a Drake to Gucci Mane while Gucci Mane signed a document. Yeah, he been everything but quiet. Shout out to Orange Mound Govan. He was in Birmingham last night. I was nowhere near Orange Mound Govan. Yeah, he was here at the Stardome Comedy Club with Charleston White at 607 on. Yeah, but he hadn't been quiet at all. Folks, let's see here. I thought I thought Blackwood said it was two skulls. I'm not sure about that whole I'm not sure. Maybe that's a question for Tam. I'm sorry. Govan told on cornbread. Yeah, he did. Told on all of them.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. Let me ask
Yeah,
you something, Killer.
yeah.
Do you think that they would ever charge Govan federally for the young doctor?
If
In
he
your
keep
opinion?
talking, if he keep talking,
Mm-hmm.
because they always listening. This is what people don't understand. They are always listening and matching statements, fact checking. So yeah, I mean, he can't get charged again on the state level, but yeah, I think he can be charged again. He can be charged in the feds. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was just
hmm
wondering. I'm just wondering your opinion about it.
Yeah. I think it's very possible. hmm So that's what I'm looking for. Keep on talking. He was very excited to be on Act yesterday. He was very excited to be on Academics yesterday. So and he basically gave up the ghost. Hey man, I don't know Pooh Shiesty, but I know the other young dudes. That's mighty funny. You know the other young dudes, but you don't know Shiesty, and they are locked in 100% with Shiesty. You don't know Shiesty's dad either. Shiesty's dad been running around Memphis for the better half of 30 years as an adult, doing the same shit you doing, but you don't know him. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he said he knows Shice's mama, but I'm sure he do know her probably through the dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Ain't no way, man. Yeah, he was claiming to know Shiesty mom, but not Shiesty. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. You can see the game that he playing. You can see the pattern of everything he doing. Yeah, I don't know Paper Route Woo, but I know his mama. Yeah, I don't know Gotti, but I know his brother. Yeah,
And his mama.
okay. Yeah, and his mama. Yeah, yeah. Good friends, Big Daddy. I've been knowing, man. I've been knowing Big Daddy for 23 years, man. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know. You don't know the little brother, the one with the brown Steve Harvey church pants on, selling the CDs on the corner in North Memphis. I don't know him. Okay, back in 90, back in 97. Yeah, yeah, it's all good.
Well, if he's gonna make a change, I hope that God give him some convictions about, because I'm not against people change, and I do believe that he played a part in what happened to young Dolph. I do. I do. I believe that Juke came to him and he went and got those little dudes together. I believe that. But if he's trying to make a change in his life, I hope that he allows God to use him in a way where he can totally, like, make a change. Like, right, try and at least a lot of the people that he's hurt, because Govan, I know Govan is a stone cold killer. Okay. But if he knows about, like, some of these missing these bodies that he wasn't involved in, I wish that he would at least help to bring closure to some of these families.
Now I gotta be Cypress. Now you know that's never gonna happen. You know that is never gonna happen, man.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
See, we some street niggas, man. We keep it street, man. Nah, that's never gonna happen.
He could do it anonymously.
He's not gonna do it anonymously. No, that's a different breed of animal right here. Uh-uh. No, this is just like my boss. Maybe with a little bit more sense. There's a man pushing 50, riding around with shiesty mask on, smoking blunts.
Who have on a shiesty mask?
Quit.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
He doing the same thing Teasy was doing. Teasy was riding around with a shiesty mask on right before he was killed.
He had to.
That's why I know whoever killed him knew him.
Yeah, he had to. Light complected young man, uh, pronounced features, bushy, thick eyebrows, good
Mm-hmm.
chin structure. You know what I'm saying?
Tall.
Tall, absolutely. Yeah, you gotta ride around with a shiesty. You a person of interest, and one of South Memphis's greatest products. Yeah, you gotta go, Miss T. I'm finna let you have it, love. I gotta go to the drugstore.
Okay, well, I'm getting ready to get off of here too, so I can go and get my grilling on. Anyways, you guys, listen, I love you all. I appreciate everybody that tuned in today. Make sure you all please like, share, and subscribe. Go and support the Alabama hitter. You'll come on tonight.
I'll be on tonight.
Okay, he's gonna come on tonight. Make sure y'all go over there and turn your notifications on. We're just gonna talk about
It's probably gonna be some of this.
okay, shiesty. Okay. Anyways, you guys, I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. Shout out to Steven and Cypress. Cypress was up here earlier. Go over there and subscribe to him. Go subscribe to Steven. I appreciate everybody that supports the channel. I really do. Okay. I appreciate everybody from the bottom of my heart. Make sure you all please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. We want to definitely send prayers up for Hitter, for God to touch his body from the top of his head to the crowns of his feet with his healing hands. And God can do anything but lie. So we are praying for healing. If God could heal the lady with the issue of blood, if he could raise Lazarus from the dead, he was doing it in the Bible days. He's the same God today. He can do it right now. And that's what we're praying for. We're coming into agreement for that in the name of Jesus. Okay. I love you all. Y'all be blessed. I'll see y'all tonight. I'll be up in there. I'll
Thank you,
talk
Miss
to
T.
y'all later.
God bless.